inside and I can feel your anger. When the city of light is shrouded in the shadow, tomorrow brings another day of sorrow, but I can't feel it anymore. We could be fine to stay where we are now. No, but this game of running ends here and now. But sorry, I won't be the same again. The fire's lit and blazing through the darkness, burning her surrounded by the sirens, waking up the people in the silence. Just follow me, yeah. The electricity is running through my veins. Our history won't be written in change. Do I lose myself of what I've done? The price won't be in vain. Money time, we fought so hard to swallow all the pride, but the time has come for light to shine away. The story will be told, we will never be alone, yeah. I don't mind if you're gonna change your mind, 'cause we're running out of time, bound into the afterlife. But can you feel the pain inside my head? This burden that we always carry. Show me, can you fight instead? But sorry, I won't be the same again. Fire's lit and blazing through the darkness, burning her surrounded by the sirens, waking up the people in the silence. Just follow me, yeah. Do I lose myself of what I've done? The price won't be in vain. And all these times we fought so hard to swallow all the pride, but the time has come for light to shine away. The story will be told, we will never be alone, yeah. So tell me how you feel. I don't wanna waste no time. I don't wanna waste no time. I don't wanna stay tonight. I don't wanna stay tonight. I don't wanna waste no time. I don't wanna waste no time. I don't wanna stay tonight. I don't wanna stay tonight. 'Cause I don't want to waste no time. 'Cause I just want to stay tonight. 'Cause I don't want to waste no time.
Carved on stairs, buried deep in the earth, long submerged beneath waterfalls, or triggering a thunderstorm, summoning gusts of wind, seething waves of sea, slapping on the reefs to make a voice. got one more inch with every heartbeat. Reaches a fingertip that has been stained at the words on the page. We have done that before, taking heart of grace, taking heart of grace. It's hardly the way we still stand up against the fear of fear unknown. The fear of fear unknown keeps our frailty apart. No one would be able to look down upon this world. So on is allowed to be born. We've now learned to believe without any doubt, without any doubt. Never let us down. We have taken the road far from its truth, far from its truth. Despite the day of death.
It's now or it's never, and I've got to make my decision. This time it could be my moment. This time around, Joe, I'll just to fulfill my mission. I'm living in a darkland. The left is in a darkland. A heartbeat for demon. Always is in season. I'm getting the balance. I'm standing on razor's edge now. All my life is over. When the is ending, I'm out of this field of vision. The second I know, there's no decision. I'm living in a darkland.
Hi, gamers. Let's go.
Arknights.
It's time to game.
やあ、調子はいかがかな、ドクター。
Do be the 2nd of August, huh? Let's see if I actually fill it up for once. Honestly. I always forget to log in. Let's see. No, you and you. Nice. Hell yeah. Questionnaire. Oh well, I haven't even started the event. Alright, so I figured I'll save the last world till the end. But I figured I should probably do more Arknights content from now on. I can't keep calling myself #1 Surtur Simp if I don't play Arknights, right? Plus, I really love this game, honestly. Even if I don't get enough, if I don't play enough of it, I still really enjoy it. It's definitely my top 3 gacha. That being Honkai, Arknights, and FGO. FGO is another one that I really gotta start playing a lot more. I completely skipped on the last event for the summer one. Just because I was just too busy doing so much things. Especially with the Arknights, Arknights and Honkai in the way. It's really hard to get a lot of games, or to play a lot of games at the same time. See, hopefully you're getting up, never mind. I was gonna say, hopefully we get enough experience to E2 Dusk, because we tried to do that last stream, but I didn't have the experience cards for it. So unluckily, she's still E1. I just need to get it to level 80. Which is so hard, honestly. Yuyato? Okay. Or it wouldn't be as hard if I'd actually played the game more often. Because I have my factory making experience cards for me. I'm not gonna M2 her. Wait, where'd she go? There she is. Alright. Now who wants a clue 1? Let's see. Oops. Parker, Carlos, you're missing one. There you go. Clutch. Noon 2. Phoenix. There you go. Takes care of that. Should be able to check all my other friends. Come on. Oh, and I will be continuing Honkai tomorrow. I did upload the Chapter 7 gameplay last night. I'm sure a couple people already saw it. But yeah, Chapter 8 tomorrow, live around the same time. Should be around 8 or 9 o'clock Central Time. And make sure you bring your tissues on Friday, because that's going to be Chapter 9. And I've heard nothing but sad things about it, so... Which, I mean, I kind of already know what happens, if we're being real. But I don't know how it happens, so, you know, that's the... That's going to be the fun part, to figure out. Or to find out, I mean. Ooh, the certificate shop started yesterday. Take all of those. Take these. I don't know if I should save them. If I should use them now or save them till Glowworm. And we'll do our 10 roll at the end. Yeah, because I'm at 179. Basically need one. I don't know if I want to do a whole another 100 rolls. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah. To get either one more Ling or one more Dusk. Oh, wait, let me collect all. Bam, bam. Alright, it's time. So I will be trying to read it this time, actually. Just so we can have a little... Make sure to bring my water so my throat won't be all dying. So we're going to spend a good amount of time here. The Janae Escort Association functions are for the most part identical to what of today's messengers. However, Janae's historians believe the association much predates professional messenger. In the catastrophe-plagued wilderness where lobbies and bandits run rampant, the best armed escorts have earned themselves fame and status. Nice. Whoops. So where should we at? Actually, I don't think I'll ever collect the medal set. I still don't have one. Let's see which ones are the hardest ones. 15 World War, Dayton Cruise, easy. 4000 Canty, easy. Escort duty. Stages, EX4, EX6. Challenge mode, EX8. We could try it. We could try it. Okay, where is it? Tales of Three Mountains, right? Mere moments after our guest arrives from Changju, the one is already on court. This is a fated encounter. Oh, hey. Dad, why is there a knife on the wall? Who's talking? That was my constant companion when I was young and begging for food. The knife? So why is there an empty shelf up there? That's reserved for an old elder of mine. What happened to them? You had to fallen out. Why? Because what? It's early in the morning and the weather's cloudy. Along Yingfeng Road in Changshu the Great Yan sits an inn. Not many establishments would call themselves an inn in modern Yan. But this one has the most antique atmosphere. The finest wine and tea is the most cultured in all of Changshu. Its sign is red with gold tea ring. Qingyu? Is that this guy? Oh no, some innkeeper-esque. 10 jars of Hojong, 3 jars of Jungzhao, 6 jars of Guiqing. Yeah, I'm probably not going to pronounce this right at all. Ew, why are our numbers here so much lower than across the river? Don't blame me. They went crazy with the banquet at the start of the month. Of course they sold more than us. How much difference can a few parties make? AOA, you don't even know the half of it. AOA, you're out of Shangju and then don't know how ridiculous that hoo-ha was. These 2 days of business could pay half a year's worth of bills, no exaggeration. We were beating them for months, and those 2 days completely sunk us. You can't keep letting them make a fool of us, Mr. Zhang. Remember, we were here first, and we were first to do it. Well, if you ask me, the other places should be bowing to my old man here. Don't be fooled into loving your grandkids while you forget your son here. What are you even blundering about? Since when am I your old man? I haven't even said anything. Yeah, and it'll be all over for me once you do. It was just bad luck if I were the one to meet those nobles. If it's just bad luck, then where's all your good luck to balance it out? Gah, nobles. Where did all those nobles come from? We've always relied on word of mouth from our regulars, and you won't even do ads. If you could just invite a few pretty boys and girls, too. True. You know what they say. You heard nothing. That was the wind just now. Running a restaurant and depends on customers with taste and connections. True, but what do you know about who's connected and who isn't? If I knew, I'd be running the inn. Then sit tight and learn. Anyone with eyes can discern someone rich, powerful, stylish, and wise. That's plain as day, so why can't you? Whether you're a kung fu adventurer or a salesperson, so long as you're alive, you'll mingle with plenty of other people. Sorry. So keep mingling and you'll get a good eye for this. Knowing people and knowing what they know is what lets us live well. Meanwhile, you spend all day fiddling about and run off the mahjong parlors every night. What kind of future do you expect when? Why'd you stop the lecture? Don't you see our two guests at the door? Why aren't you greeting them? Ayo, I completely missed them. Quick, get them in. First 2 customers of the day. Get them 2 plates of salted peanuts and a pot of chrysanthemum tea. Is that a real tea? Oh, it's Lee. Might our luck be looking up? We are early. Let me trade you to dinner, in Mr. Ling's stead. Take a seat. Tea will be with you in a moment. I thought we'd have made beeline for this residence. Your friend there is still a magistrate? Busy in any case. Busy enough to overlook a friend. Must be busy as can be. Sir, what do you think then? Are these 2 noble types? Ha! Don't ask, observe. You can't judge at first glance. Well, he's a detective, isn't he? Shangshu, where the wings blow high and the clouds part to show off the moon. The land was mountainous since times untold. Some would say the rugged terrain posed quite the obstacle to the nomadic city's development. But the folk of Shangshu were loath to give up on the land, and they dwelt since antiquity, so they went in great pains to move mountains and fuse their city with the peaks. Hence, unlike other cities, Shangshu's plates were distributed along the lines of the range, each perhaps hundreds or thousands of meters wide and utterly unique in their scenery. That's cool. How auspicious. Shangshu's habitation must be that in recent years it has never once struck by catastrophe. Wait, for real? But its people have built new towns in the mountains and opened them up with ropeways and tunnels. I like how Arknights always uses these how do you say, obscure words that no one really uses. Furthermore, with the guidance of the Tumu Tianchu, a mountain range of particular renown was directly relocated into the nomadic platforms. Where? Gross, let's go. Slow down, mate. What's a Tianchi? Heavenly master of earth and wood? You might be unaware, benefactor, but Yan has multiple barrows of Tianchi, celestial masters, and any student of the land, and it might accomplish at originum arts and may apply to take layer upon layer of an examination and so serve the country. Don't expect me to do a British accent for a cruise because I cannot. Originum arts have a design array of applications, and the science of originum is developing by the day. The Tianxi and Yan are naturally classified by profession and specialty. Civil engineers, for example, the artists of earth and wood indeed. And here I thought cool titles like that would be reserved for casters like Lazy. You know, the ones with crazy battle powers. Lazy's the one with those big ass eyebrows, huh? Would Lazy be that Yan official on Rhodes Island you mentioned before? My, it may have been like that in the past, but times have changed. Now the welfare of the people comes first. Original technology benefits the masses, and every Tianxi of Yan's Ministry of Engineering pours their lives' blood into researching original arts and testing new materials. Does this Crows have her English BA too? I guess we'll find out whenever we get her. Other countries couldn't dream of moving whole mountains into nomadic cities, that's for sure. Indeed, while landscapes may suit the soul, it certainly wouldn't be worth such monumental efforts if it broke the backs of of the people in the process. Still, most of the credit belongs to the civil engineers of the Tianxi, who love their home enough to put their work in moving mountains was easy compared to convincing the local villages and estates to agree to the project. Yan has an old proverb, it's land that raises its people. It's a land that raises its people, true. A shame I can't speak much of original arts, or else I'd have the same things on my mind as one of those nomadic city architects. Is everybody from Yan like this? It's these rivers, hills, and hills before the sea. The limitless sights. Early spring so tranquil you can hear the snowflakes land. There's a lasting charm about it. If you'd lived here since the cradle too, perhaps you'd think the same way. That's a nice looking city, too. And it was never hit by catastrophe, so I guess I don't have to, it's not one of those nomadic ones that has to move around all the time. So that's probably why they're able to get all these big ass skyscraper looking things. Maybe, who can say? Phew, now that's refreshing. Where the winds blow high and the clouds part to show off the moon, I can see how I'd earned that. Within Shangshu lie the renowned 3 mountains and 17 peaks, and they draw plenty of tourists. Some foreign nobility even make the trip out here simply to admire them. Presumably, the common folk owe it to only the plains of crossing the land that these landmarks aren't swarmed by such visitors coming in droves. There's a comfy breeze up here. I was worried it'd rain and delay us from heading up the mountains today. Quite right, benefactor. The spring breeze caresses one's cheeks, and the drizzle falls finally, all silent and sick in the rain. Slick. Been meaning to ask, actually. You're a martial artist, right? So how'd you get so bookish? My master often instructed us that practicing the martial arts hardly precludes the study of culture. Indeed, the arts come both martial and cultural. To learn them well is the duty of the modern soul. True. Strong mind, strong soul, strong body. Besides, the art of gav can be a gateway into making some money. Huh. Benefactor, let's say we visit the nearest summit on the way. I hear more people have taken to the mountains these last 2 years. There's been quite a hubbub. Pass. We'll rest on the city for a day or two, wait for the sisters to meet up with us, and head on our way. Huh. Never felt so bad about missing all the scenery on the way, though. You've always been so singularly devoted, benefactor. A mind only for the objective, not a whit more. And as proof of your conscientious, you never take a break. Never take breaks? Me? But of course. Whatever. Flattery will get you nowhere. We're not going. Aw. Oh, but you're merely taking me to the office for onboarding. Such a minor error needn't be so urgent. And did I not hear Lava mention you undertook this journey intending on a vacation? Surely nothing impedes you from going from a good tour of the scenery then. Yeah, I don't see why not. If only Lava were here. I'm not the only one who needs to sort out her head right now. Wait, Lava the Purgatory should show up, right? Benefactor Lava just happened to be asked with this sudden commission, taking her a different way. I imagine she'll pass by the scenery just fine. I don't think she has the type to gawp at the view, not in a million years. Aww. Haha, so she isn't. To be honest though, she wasn't always this way. Me neither, of course. You needn't brood, benefactor. Things change, we change. The world's affairs are inconstant. Let's hurry on our way then. Alright. Found them, Miss Du. You sure? No mistake, they came in at the Shangshong crossing and got to Yingfeng Road in Wenchang District. He got someone reliable to come with them the whole way. Huh. And the Lugmanites carrying an antique little box on them, correct? Yep, clear as day. If anything goes wrong, you're responsible. You left this on us, we won't let it go wrong. Good. Or she's cute. Then we're paying this buccaneer a visit in place of those yellow-bellied oldies. Alright. Okay, yeah, that one didn't have any fights. But now we should. The shop is pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, it's got the steel. This new thing that I'd never seen before. And then the cruise tokens. They had hunting permits too. Might save those for a glowworm. Or what was her name again? The cute little kitty. A stroke of ink, bird spirits. From where's our geese born? A millennium in the human realm elapses in an instant, so surely the sisters must have their own interests. That's a lot of different type of enemies. It's pretty straightforward. You could probably build people here, put people here, around this area. Oh wait, but they might come down from here too. Okay. And I do want to bring, let's see, instead of a Scotty, let's bring a girl. She probably won't need to respond this. Digo, Krijara, bring Jara.
Oh, won't you want me leading, Doctor?
Yes. Okay, Neural is good. Do we have a healer? Fallen Egg. These two, or should we bring Elysium? Zaga blocks 2, right? Yeah. I think I'll bring Elysium instead of Texas. Where is he? Oh wow. I should level him up a little more. Let's see, should I bring 2 casters or... Ah, fuck it, let's go. The inn has over 10 branch locations in Shenzhou, yet they do not take the name Jingyu, perhaps Xinglu for a journey for fortunate, or Xingfu for a journey blessed, but Xingyu for a journey plentiful belongs to this inn alone. Oh, so, well, that's cool. So there's over 10 branches, okay. That's a lot. That's a whole ass franchise right there. And of course, this inn alone provides such an incredible view of the skyscrapers against the twin moons mirrored in the distant lake at night. The innkeeper paid mine only in the scenery when choosing locations, not the guests nor the rent. He must have a lot of money to be able to do that. God damn. Fine scenery puts guests in a fine mood. Fine scenery puts all in harmony. And the coin will come whether you like it or not. Better hope it comes. Fine tea indeed, and a fine view. First timers should say somewhere nice. Get good impressions of Shangzhou. Jingyu Inn, an antique, elegant name. Famous, but it only recently got into food service. The innkeeper has talent, and whenever he touches, he goes well. It's going to be a lot to handle, but still, he what? This guy? Is that him right there, busying about? The very same. Doesn't look like an owner at all, very steady as he goes. You have to admire him. If only I knew what my old schoolmate was up to, the Liang boy. To borrow your words, steady as he goes. Is he a good mandarin? Ask any passerby, shoe shiner, yawn hawker, or taxi driver on the street. They'd give him a thumbs up. What the fuck's a yam hawker? Haha, living his dream then. Wish I could say that. Me too. Me too, Lee. You haven't met Mr. Liang over 10 years? Nope. But he still chose you to deliver this item. That it is. Then your bond must deserve a thumbs up as well. I'm not experienced enough to say what this portends. I only know Mr. Liang's expressions that this is no laughing matter. Hardly, I wouldn't dare flaunt any grand bond with you, Mr. Liang, but Mr. Liang, the man, he's a friend. A friend, you say? And a good one. Good friend is hard enough to find, much less one that will stray so far after 10 years apart. What about you, Master Shen? What about me? With so many ferrymen and the dogs, didn't it seem strange that I chose you in particular? Nope, I was briefed by Mr. Liang, so I assume you were too. I have no need for details. I've had to steal this thing right out of a smuggler's hands for old Mr. Liang. It took some effort. I didn't ask. You must have had been itching to speak. I came all this way with no one to talk to. You bet I'm itchy. I'm surprised you trust Liang, and that with such a cold look in his face. Most people don't. Ah, you trust him because he's your friend. I do because he's the magistrate of Shangshu. Do you know him well? I do. Mr. Liang's good to us, so we return the favor. How long have you been in this business, Master Shen? Hard to say. Who counts out the passing years on their fingers? 20? 30? Very admirable. Yeah, he looks old as fuck. I'm only a boatman. That's what's there to admire. Lately they've been putting engines on boats. Maybe I'll have a job in a few years. How did boats not have engines already? Looking at all the shit that goes on in Arknights. They'll sit there. They'll still need someone to navigate the route and keep watch on the sky. I figure as long as there are waterways and the years run long, boatmen and catastrophe messengers are in the same boat. Catastrophes, you say? You don't see one often, but when you do, you never forget. Have you seen one before? I have, but it's also things even more frightening. Not the rivers, mind you. Wait, what have you got me saying? What is it? Strange. 2 foreigners, it seems. Oh, is it Cruisey Mr. Nothing? Hey, let's go. Alright, 2 guests. 2 guests. So is this your reputation? Exceptional. Dishes quintessential. Service congenial. Treatment all equal. Xingyu Inden. But of course, my master had nothing but praise for the Xingyu name. While I've never been graced with such a chance to visit Shangzhou, I just had to take you here, benefactor. Ah, but, it shames me to admit, but my master praised only the name, not any particular enmity, so I am also ignorant to its precise forte. Here's your tea. Just refreshments, or will you two be needing lodging too? Wow, they even got the standard line, huh? Hey, listen here, maybe we've only been open for a few years, but trace the name Xingqiu back and you'll see it's got a century's worth of fame. Benefactor, we've been searching for lodging in the process. The prices are suitable enough, and it's not far from the Dorn crossing we agreed to meet at. What say you? I'm fine with whatever. Then 2 rooms, please. Alright then. Anything to eat for now? May I ask what you have? Our recommended set meals are on the signs. We're currently on the afternoon menu. If you need anything, just shout. Also, they don't got like those little books for menus. Very well, let's see. This one looks alright, mate. A lot of yam flavor and now I name. The extra spicy fowl. Foul-blooded Kurt said, I recommend refraining for now. Why? When in Lindinium, right? Can't hurt to try. True. Go for it. In my experience, such dishes don't quite mesh with the lunchtime sensitivities a rim below tea and such as yourself might be accustomed to. Thought so. I'm pretty good with spice myself. Was that supposed to mean the British people can't handle spice? What are you seeking peeks at? Look there, at the propagator, the innkeeper, I wager. What about him? He's a force to be reckoned with. A force how? Of course, he has to be, with the business this grand, but there's something more than that. Are those calluses on his hands? Your visions is astounding as ever, benefactor. And there have been 2 guests on the floor upstairs eyeing us ever since we walked in. I was probably talking about Lee and then the boatman guy, huh? Yeah. What part of them caught your eye? Well, that kata seems oddly familiar. Are you staying here today, boss? No heading to check out the other side of the crossing? No, I'm expecting someone. I must be here to attend to these guests. Huh, you're offering personal service? Gotta be a big shot then. Are we open for business then? How much can we make? There might not be money in it, no shortage of things to settle though. Is this about the business over there too? Over there? Yes and no. What does that mean? Less blabbering, more greeting the customers. Psh, penny pincher. Damn. Oh. Ah, welcome guests. Are you... Is it trouble? Looks like trouble. Oh, it's this girl. Ms. Du, what are you... None of your business. Out of the way. Hey. What? What a formal greeting, young lady. Are you looking for me? A sloppy man with glasses, gaudy outfit, and the look of a swindler. So it's gotta be you, right? Well, you do got the... He does look the part. I must say, that appraisal is a little... An enemy of yours? No, they'd never go so far as to send the little girls to do their bidding. Ooh, what do you call her? A little girl, a dog? Who's a little girl, huh? Did you punch him? She kicked up an entire wooden chair. What a leg technique. Yeah, quick refill is just dodging without getting up. Miss. What, can't you see I'm busy? This guy's a librarian, right? Didn't let us say we were looking for her long. Oh, true. They're probably looking for Mr. Lee, aren't they? Then it's the one upstairs. It's you, right? Isn't it? Oh, she saw him. Hey now, don't I deserve at least an apology? True. Cool it, mate. They really went all out with the Australian, British, whatever. Personally, I thought my attire was just dandy. True. Given her approach, I doubt she means well. You stroll in and abuse an innocent chair, not to mention almost giving that man a concussion for no reason. Where's the chair that she kicked? Is it this one? Probably. Oh, there's a lot more people here than I thought there was. Give it up. Your cover's blown. Now play nice and hand it over. Is that it? No. I'll grant that it takes guts to sneak into the city in broad daylight, though. Miss Du, was it? I believe there might be a misunderstanding. Did you come from Lungman? Yes. Are you carrying an antique wine cup with you? Oh, then you have 1 minute to think about a good excuse. After that, you're handing it over and coming with me. The young lady is not too keen on hearing people out. Really makes me miss these kids of mine back home. They'd know better. Don't look at me, Mr. Ling. Explain that he specifically entrusted you with bringing that wine cup from Lungman. And if Mr. Ling says so, I believe it. Oh wait, are they... Wine cup. Are they, supposed to deliver it to... Ling or something? And if Mr. Liang says so, I believe it. Well, Master Shen, thanks for the vote of confidence. Odd though, this girl's bold enough to openly say she wants something that Mr. Ling requested. Huh. One of our aunties plucked this right out of a child smuggler's hands, so if you were expecting illegal formalities, haha. Is the cup noteworthy? I looked into it. There's only baseless legends, rumors the smugglers heard from the locals. Huh, how did this become such a hassle? Nothing, mate. I've seen this in a movie before. As have I, but they'd usually call the officers at this point. They'd never jump into a fight, right? Hey, enough muttering. Got your excuses ready? The lady's certainly blessed with a loud voice. Might those two upstairs be suspects of a sort then? Benefactor? Mate, I think that guy looks familiar. What? The fellow with the remarkably similar getup to mine? No, it can't be. They work with those islands. Guess there's a little resemblance, though. Wait. Does it? How about this, young lady? You've caught me fair and square. Nowhere to run. Now, if you'd call the police... Stalling for time, huh? Alright, I was wondering how long you could anyway. Get up. There. Don't let him get away. A moment, please. What do you want? Pay me back for earlier? Stand down. Let me finish my business and I'll pay you for 2 days of lodging. All expenses. Sounds good. Shit. Hey, that sounds like a deal. 2 whole days? And this apparently is like a expensive one too. Take a good long look, benefactor. If we not got the wrong person, then a wonderful opportunity has landed in our laps. He gets it. He gets it. Mr. Lee? Ah. Let's see. Little blonde rabbit, ambiguous closed eyes, a Rhodes Island operator. Miraculous. Of the taverns in Shangzhou and all of Yang and in all the world, you'd think you'd have fortune to run to an old friend here. So how about we not sour the mood in this miraculous reunion? What the hell's going on? You're all together? Surround them. Nobody leaves until they hand over the booty. Oh, is she a pirate now? Yo. Is that Ling? Oh, what inspired this? I dreamt the fable of the shadows counseling in shade, and this is my response? Then I'd like to see it. How do you plan to let those common objectives manifest themselves? Take it as, put it in an inadvertent act. Mock me not for it. What the? Just now? Oh, wait, was he imagining that? Oh, come on, I thought we were here to fight. Benefactor, watch out. They're all civvies. Keep a light touch. Careful, that liberates from some marginal code. Leave the cactus to me, huh? Where'd you go? Why is it always punch first, ask questions later? When'd you get on the second floor? No need to hurt anyone, nothing, mate. Easy does it. Over here, Mr. Lee. Huh. So sorry to get you all caught up in this mess. Not like we expected to run into you, Mr. Lee. Well, let's get out of here first. Hey, are you ignoring me on purpose? You think you can just leave? Apologies, but you won't be passing. And who are you to decide? A fan, that swingler. Oh no, that guy knows some rare kung fu, does he? Shang Ze, shouldn't you step in before they ruin all the furniture on the ground floor? Huh. Fan man's moves are probably meant to intimidate. He's being very slick about it, but the lady hasn't shown us everything yet either. They work things out, we all come out richer and happier. Wait, what? How does that make sense? While she's still being cautious at least. Hey, all you fine people. Is she gonna tell him to take him outside? In the late evenings of Shangshu's early spring, the wind arrives on time while the rain is not guaranteed. So it has always been. A man lifts his head to the skies. The clouds and mists furrow Huey and Min waver, but at the furthest ends one can faintly see the light of day. A spring chill hangs and a light breeze flutters their clothes. Ooh, who's this guy? We should be here by now. Unfribulous man. I do hope that things continue smoothly. Finally we get to fight. Let's go. Okay, what are we looking at? Okay, they come from down here first. Come on. They come in a little slow. Okay, they should be dying. I'll put. No, I'll save it. Come on. Where's the next ones?
Let me quell the enemy.
Okay, here they come. Here they come.
Show me what you're made of.
Response 2 winning seals when defeated. Oh, what the hell? I can't put anybody down here? Shit. Wooden seal does not attack, cannot be blocked, must be damaged 2 times to defeat. I guess that's when we put our snipers, right? Oh, dude, I didn't even read what Ling does. Takes a high form. Active Ling and her summons gain 8% attack and defense. Summon deals 20% of Ling's attack as damage to enemies and forages and tiles every 0.5 seconds. Oh my god, Exia, please. Should probably put him here.
Acknowledged.
Okay, come on, bring him out, bring him out.
Yes, I'm fully ready.
True damage. Wait, where else are the lifted tiles at? Right here. Put it there. Spawns 3 noble scrolls when defeated. Thanks. Must be damaged 3 times. Okay.
Made up your mind? Thy pleas falleth upon deaf ears.
So glad I didn't waste his ult there. Nah, I should be fine. Oh, I can't even place her little summons anywhere around her.
Yes, I'm. Long night 2 shall now end.
So I'll use his ult. That's an interesting concept. I know they said that on the live stream, but now I see. What's this pause for? Don't tell me I was a little too heavy-handed and hurt you and my carelessness, young lady. So you know some flowery kung fu. Happy? You buccaneers already fled on us, so there's no sense in tangling with you any longer. You... What's your name? Nothing. Bladderman of Zung, and who, and Wu you? What? What kind of con man gives his real name? That must be some stupid kung fu stage name. Ah, how keen-witted you are. So you're not going to let me pass to chase them, right? Hence why I complimented your keen wit. Shut it with your flapping. What are you waiting for? Let's take him. Let's take him. Miss, we'll help you out. Hold it. Oh, the innkeeper. This is still an inn. I can't have you making a mess of the restaurant and fools of us all. What will the passersby think? Che. However, you two fought marvelously. In honor of your eye-opening display, I won't ask you to cover the costs. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. But for now, please FenrirDen, call it a day for my sake. Do Potternuts, good proprietor, who will resolve this misunderstanding forthwith, then make amends at your door. I'll let you go this time for the innkeep. I don't know how you're involved with that guy, but I'd hand him over if I were you. Cover for him and you're an accomplice. You're free to go for now, but Shangshu doesn't tolerate outlaws. If this were simply a matter of outlawry, you could have called the police. What has you resorted to force? Miss Do? Nothing is right. No matter the reason, a mere disagreement shouldn't bring you to fisticuffs. Why, you? Now, miss. Let's have your people leave. Miss, do we just let him go? We could ground and then wait for Lungmite to take the bait. Quiet. We've already let the Lungmanite escape. Keeping this guy with us all night wouldn't be much use. Besides, could you even restrain him? And you're still holding back some moves, aren't you? Hardly. Friendship is wealth now. Friendship is wealth. If the young lady here is willing to take a step back, then I couldn't ask for anything more. I won't forget this nothing. Please, don't waste your memories on me. The esteem have so much to forget. You know what, I'm gonna say that from now on, actually. Carefully. Good. I'll get a decent head start from here. I'm only listening to Mr. Ling. If you want to see how things play out outside, be my guest. I suggest you sit tight and listen to... Whoop, there he goes. Hey, where'd he go? How'd this happen? What are you all doing? You weren't exactly clear on whether we were letting him go, miss. Hey, he got a point, he's right. Don't just stand there after him. Yes, miss. Hey, Miss Do. Don't you think you're making too big of a mess? Out of my way. I don't, whatever. This isn't my problem anymore. And Dad, why are you acting like this doesn't concern you? You haven't stopped me. Wait. That guy is her dad? But they're not even the same, like, species. What? How? Trouble my ass. You knew he'd go through Yingfei Road, right? Is that why you were here waiting for them? We've got eyes on dozens of inns and eateries in the city. Catching some blind idiot of a thief's not hard. Who's the blind idiot here? Yikes. You don't know what that wine cup is, let alone what Lungmanite might have up his sleeve. Not to mention how capable those people were. If they were willing to cause some commotion, they'd have won, and come out looking for reasonable too. But what? Do you know just how significant their mission is, or who the anonymous client is? You think you're all it takes to put hired escorts to shame? Damn. He's laying it on her. Looks like no one's following. Sorry everyone, I should have been leading the way, but here we are in this fight. I never imagined something like this would await us in Shangshu City though. Was I really alright to leave that young man alone? Have we abandoned him? The innkeeper and the pushy woman seem to know each other. I'm worried about our rearguard hero might not slip away so easily. Huh? How do you figure, Mr. Lee? She was clearly mindful of him while making her move. That never fooled me. Get fooled in my line of work and you're out of business. Oh. Then we can only hope he's a fast runner, and honestly, I'd watch for that. Will he really be okay? He'll be alright as rain. The girl wouldn't dare make a scene in broad daylight, right? It's quite street, but someone's gotta notice. Phew, that's a relief. Fancy meeting you Rhodes Islanders here. And what brings you to Shangshu, Mr. Lee? Commissioning of your office? I suppose, just a private matter entrusted to me by an old friend though. Is it that box? That it is. But this is truly bizarre. Why would anybody in Shangshu dare to steal Mr. Ling's property? It's not bizarre at all. If he could slip into Shangshu without a fuss, why would our Mr. Ling have bothered to seek me out? Mr. Ling? An old schoolmate. You can think of him as Wei Ningyu of Shangshu. Well then, Mr. Wei, huh? By the sound of it, you all know Lord Wei of Lungmen quite well. Maybe the average man on the street wouldn't, but those of us shifting through the Lungmen scraps, sure, we all do. Recognizing Lord Wei and being recognized by him are very different things. You're not wrong, but let's leave me and Wei's Yingyu somewhat rocky relationship out of this. Ah, what a shame. I'll never meet anybody of Lord Wei's caliber. Sure, he's extraordinary, but not that extraordinary. Who is he? You're kind of making it sound like Mr. Ling's no big deal by comparison. Ugh, I can't do it. Does he count as a big deal? He does. Why wouldn't he? Wait, what do you mean Lord Wei of Lungmen doesn't, or Mr. Ling doesn't? Then I suppose everybody's a big deal these days, but tut, back then when he was just a hothead, who didn't even know he was the meaning of the word adept. You're the same as ever, huh, Mr. Lee? Huh, what's the matter now? With me eking out my days in Lungmen, while he officiates all of Shangshu, we haven't met in forever. Look, there's that young man. Hey, he made it. Nothing, alright mate. Ow, 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 hands off, I'm making it all over. You may not realize this, but that young girl's now went utterly berserk, merely warding off tested her every bone in me, and it was only the proprietor's timely intervention that I had to gap through, which is scary. The proprietor? Oh, the innkeeper. With the way you came running over, you're obviously completely fine. Fan tucked in hand and everything. You can't repeat that? Tested every bone? There's no fooling you, benefactor. I will say though, it's been far too long since I last used so many moves. The knuckles, the muscle ache alone is. And this young man is. Operator Mr. Nothing. I may not have formally taken the post, but my devoted, hard, tireless efforts have long since been to Rose Island's tune. So you're a new operator, friend. Good to meet you. Well met, well met. I hear, my benefactor, that you're also an ally to Rhodes Island, as expected of Rhodes Island. Friend to all and beloved by the masses. That they strike a chord with a fine soul like yourself. Just call me Old Lee. How kind of you, Brother Lee. Brother Lee. Well then, brother. You say you only got 1 ounce. You got out once the innkeeper intervened? Precisely so. What of it? Seems things aren't as simple as I thought. This isn't the place to stand out and chat. Too many ears. I never forgive myself for another setback. Then we'll head straight for the Long Estate. The Liang Estate? As for our friends, I was only told to meet with you. Bringing any more could be a little... never mind. I thought Mr. Ling so small-minded. And you did both help us out, so we'll go together. The Liang Estate, huh? I'd really rather not bother anybody else. It's fine, you're with me. Decisive words, Brother Lee. Good, if that's settled. Then let's be quick. Come this way. Brother Lee? I'll be right there. What's going on? Oh, Oh, it's one of those little monsters. Oh. Ow. Wait, it's just dogs? What's this? Are these strange pests a new trend in Shangju? Ow. Brother Lee, don't fall behind. I'm coming, I'm coming. Was it spying on them? Could have been. Oh.
医療資源の節約は良いことですが、戦場ではその必要はありませんよ。
Nice. I think I have a lot of these. Yep. Alright, IW2. Man, Arknights, why do you gotta have so much to read? Since I still have, how many days do I have until the event ends? 9 days, 9 whole days, which means it's on the 2nd. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. 0. So we have basically until next week to read it all. Okay, yeah, we'll probably have like maybe 2 more streams. One to complete the story, or hopefully it's not like super fucking long. I don't want to spend longer than like 3 hours on one stream alone. Dang, where are we now? We're in, and we're only on phase 2. Alright, well, let's see how far we can get in by the next hour and a half. 2 hours maybe. Is that who you seek at the peak of a cloud, shrouded mount, or perhaps right there in your dreams? I gotta double check what she does. Let's see. Can use up to 5 summons, max 3 deployed at once. Summon's effect changes based on skill. When a summon is defeated, absorb, retrieve, the Ling gains 3 SP and attack plus 3. Attack increase stack up to 5 times. Under skill, passive summons may be deployed on melee tiles. If there are other summons within their attack range, combines them into a higher form attack active. Link and her summons gain 80% attack and 70% defense. Each summon deals 20% of Link's attack absorbs damage to enemies in the 4 adjacent tiles every 0.5 seconds. But did she attack herself? Summon support crowd control ranged. 1 block, slightly slow. I think she does. Let's see how much. I do want to E2 Dusk. Can we get her closer to? Yo, we might be able to E2 her this stream. Oh god. Yes. Alright. Okay, we'll E2 her later on. But I should have. Damn, never mind. Okay, I need to buy these from. I think they have them in the shop actually. If not, I'll buy them from the main shop. And I need to make these. I know I do have the caster stuff. But they do have it in the shop, right? Yes, they do. They have 10. Fuck yeah. Oh, but I do gotta buy Caduceus stuff. Okay. Okay, Dusk will get E2'd either this stream or the next one. Is that who you seek at the peak of a cloud strider mount, perhaps, or right there in your dreams? I think we'll keep the same team. Definitely want to keep Exia. since those things come out. Now keep Silver Ash. Or you know what? Maybe I don't need Silver Ash just yet. I'll put someone like that I don't use that much, like Wishlash. Keep Neural, Saria. Yeah. Oh, wait, how does the okay. Looks like all tiles are playable. The quote spelled Springtide. It harkens me back to many scenes of the past, my academic pursuits, my career in business, my training in the martial arts, and my entrance into politics. In those bygone times, we were inseparable. Kind of friends and mentors were always there for us, each of them helping to realize their own grand aspirations. What about now? The green bricks have yet to be cleaned, spring has long since begun, yet the snow lingers, white as pearls. It is impossible to know what the man behind the door thinks when it's shut. All of you are certain of this, is that when it opens, what you know is merely what he wants you to know. He'll lift his head, the door lets out a creak. Oh, is this guy? So is this the guy they're meeting? Or... yeah, it is, okay. Mr. Ling. Langju, long time no see. Indeed, it's been a while. You've ventured far, Lee. It was a long journey, and I'd be lying if I said if it wasn't arduous. How gaudy of you then, Mr. Ling, to have me travel all this way just to deliver this small trinket. All will be explained as soon as I have the time. I must thank you too, Master Shen. It's early spring. There must be many travelers seeking to make their way across the waters. Not at all. I accepted the job, so naturally it's my top priority. But now that I've brought him, I think I'll head back to the docks. Alright, we ran into a bit of trouble in the city. They can fill you in on the details. Trouble? You'd best be careful too, sir. I take my leave. The docks must be on manpower by now. On low manpower by now. I should hurry back. Right. Thank you for your work. Make your way to Shangzhou via Shenzhen and find a boat named Shen. See how far your reputation gets you, Mr. Lang. You sent for me with just that one sentence? This isn't exactly your first time visiting Shangzhou. So what kind of man is this, Master Shen? Just a trustworthy boatman. An experienced boatman can be trusted with your life. Fair enough. Come to think of it, I haven't been introduced to these two. Dog, I can't fucking read. Good gracious, how did I not notice? So this is Mr. Lang. Is the magistrate of Shangzhou? I'm getting pretty used to you overacting the stuff you missed. What's that mean for us, though? He's the head of the city. Knowing how Yan ranks officials, though, doesn't that make him a whole lot lower than Wei Yangu? These two are my business partners. It is an honor, Mr. Ling. I'm Chu... Wei Yu. Please call me Mr. Nothing. And I'm Cruz, an operator on deployment from Cruz Zaidan Pharmaceuticals, which has an ongoing business relationship with Mr. Lee. We only bumped into each other in Shangzhou by chance, though. Anyway, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Long. By chance, and here I thought you'd had the messengers to escort you from Lingnan. So you are aware that messengers exist, then perhaps you should have hired them to run your errands instead of me. It was no trivial matter, and the journey was long. I couldn't trust just anyone. But you could trust me. Give me a break. What was I supposed to do if I ran into bandits on the way? If you thought it was a hassle, you could have written back and refused. True? Please, like there'd be another chance with that trinket of yours. By the time your letter made it to me, the smugglers were already in Lungman. When did I have the time to write back and tell you to find somebody else? Had to get someone looking into them right away, smashing up their hideout too while we were at it. Huh. Fortunately, the kids working for me are more than capable of holding the fort. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had time for this errand of yours. Sounds like waifu's MO to me, and I'm guessing Mr. Lee's took this as an excuse to skip town rather than deal with everything on his plate. Huh. Seeing as you are Lee's business partners, we shouldn't be discussing this at the door. Please come in. We have enough guest rooms for everyone. Yeah, it looks like a big ass house. What an honor, personally received by Shingshu's magistrate. Best we accept then. Please this way. Yeah, right, thanks, Mr. Lang. Benefactor, we were just worrying about whether to stay in the light, and there's still some time until our meeting. Why not get some rest here? True. Hey, there's a little thing again. Benefactor, nothing. Guess I'm just tired. Mr. Lee, don't we have to tell Mr. Lang about what just happened? Do we have to tell Mr. Lang about what just happened? Yes, we should. Look at the sky, it's filled with clouds. It'll probably rain tonight. What? Oh. He's getting those dreams again, huh? What's the matter, Lee? Nothing. Some landscapes flashed through my mind. It's all. Maybe it's been way too long since I last visited Shangshu when the nostalgia is getting to me. Ms. Du, how'd it go? What go? The ugly old Zheng gave me an earful. What should we do then? I told you, we can't always listen to them. If that's all we ever do, we won't have a future. Just do as I say. Alright, I'll call everybody up. How would you deal with the Arknight now? I'll go see him myself. Some things are best discussed with an open heart. Ow. How about a drink? I'll pass. I have work later. You have me travel thousands of li to bring you a wine cup, and you wouldn't indulge me with the one little drink? I went through hell and high water for this thing, you know. Drink makes fools of us all. Drink makes fools of us all. One of the Ling shoes of yesterday's favorite sayings. Fool, glad I am to know that Mr. Lang cannot hold this liquor. And fool, glad to know that you're still good for old foul-mouthed Lee. Ha! I've sent someone to investigate what happened at Shingzhou. I doubt things are as simple as they seem. If you really don't know, then no need to stir up the hornet's nest. Such is the society we live in. We live in a society. Everything went simply waiting for me to leave the city would more or less solve all our troubles. Are you sure you don't need to check on the cup? The roads were bumpy. I could very well have flattened it under my posterior. If you don't feel it worth mentioning, then it must be safe and sound. Haha. I say, you take a look at it anyways. I hand-delivered this beer all the way from Mugman after all. Ooh, that is a nice cup. So this is it. Now indulge my curiosity. What makes it so special at the price it was going for in the smugglers' auctions? It may as well have been a buy one get one free sale. A rumor circulating among the smugglers did catch my attention though. Apparently this thing was at the center of a ghost story in the village it was found. Do tell. They say the cup can make things around it come to life. Is there any proof? Is there any proof to a ghost story? You'd have heard about it on the news by now. I only know the rumors. And what of the smugglers? I'll take it to the LGD. That's good to hear. Actually, there's another matter I would like you to take care of. Well, you summoned me all the way from Lungmen. You may as well get your money's worth while I'm here. But for now, seems you won't let me go without sharing a drink with you. We'll save the business for later then. You haven't changed, old friend. Carefree as always. Come, sit. Now, you're the master? How are your days in Lungmen? I heard you're a private investigator now. Right. And Y's daughter is staying with me too. You know, Y, the kung fu lunatic. No wonder you asked me to look into this whereabouts all of a sudden. I've been taking care of waifu for a while now. Actually, I even went to her university graduation ceremony in his place. Damn, so he's like a surrogate father? Am I supposed to walk her down the aisle when she gets married too? Waifu's a good girl, but she's got a terrible father. His daughter, she's grown so much. Time flies, Lang Jun. Indeed. I heard you took up a job in government, and with your personality and skills, I figured you had a bright future ahead of you. Never did I imagine that our rejoining would take so many years, though. I'm sure everybody will be happy to hear you managed to get back on your feet. Hardly. I just realized that some things aren't nearly as much of a headache as figuring out how to put food on the table. It's been a while since I had your cooking. You're a big shot who governs a large city. Stop looking back so fondly on the tough times we struggled through. Instead, think back to the times when we lacked opportunities to use our talents, and make sure the youngsters in your city have them. Is that why I used to vex you the most? Indeed. Still glad to see you're the type of guy to never ever hold a woman. Damn. Just called them maidenless. I was worried I'd come to Shangshu only to find you started a family, which would make me... Mr. Ling, you have a guest. Miss Ning, I'm afraid now is not a good time. What do you mean now's not a good time? I'm just a messenger. I'll be taking my leave soon. Oh, she's cute. Good evening, Mr. Ling and Mr. Messenger. That's right, young miss. Explain. She's a coworker. Mighty fine coworker you have over at this hour. True. It's barely past dinner time. Hey, it's still late. Oh. My dear, I've forgotten our engagement tonight. Uh-oh. No, it's just... Please, don't mind me. I have a few errands that just came to mind. I'll leave you to it, Mr. Lang. If you need anything else, try to finish your business first. Wait, Lee. Damn. Well, it seems I'm in trouble. Wait, why? Nothing, mate. We're just looking for some grub. Does this really need to be such a big deal? It's not like Neon's here. I'm fine with whatever. No one's going to complain. Absolutely not. My benefactor. I must apologize for what happened earlier. By finding you are the very finest establishment. Ayo. Okay. So how come we're in some empty alley? You don't understand. Everyone in Yang has a handful of hole-in-the-wall eateries they hold dear to their hearts. Favors that simply cannot be enjoyed anywhere else, no matter how reputable. True, those hole-in-the-walls are always really good. You savor the memories and taste the feelings, and you're not even a loco. How can anywhere be dear to your heart? Now put that chapel guy away. If you insist. Do you have some kind of four-dimensional pocket? Where are you keeping all those weird books? And you keep taking us down alleyways too, trying to lure out the people who attacked us earlier? We're worse than the city magistrate. What do we have to be afraid of? Besides, they are hardly the upstanding sort. Rather than wait for them to come to us, I say we nip this in the bud before a rendezvous with the others. The safest play would be to hole up on the Ling estate and contact the closest field office to send operators to meet us in Shangshu. Who's this? I've been meaning to ask, but are there many Janice at Rose Island? Now that you mention it, I don't think there is at all that many, but it also feels like I could run into them just about everywhere. It's strange. Rose Island. Infected walking freely in the city. Wait, what? Is that this guy talking? Benefactor, watch out! Who the fuck is this? Imposing man. Such a light, fast reaction. What a surprise. What is this about? Huh? Mr. Nothing thinks fast and moves even faster, as do most kung fu practitioners. However, the brawny man strikes more quickly than ever, did even the skip of Mr. Nothing's heartbeat reaching his throat. Shit, is he choking him? Don't try anything funny. Nothing. Don't do it, mate. Do you know your companion's identity? Did you know who she belongs to an infected organization? Ha, benefactor, to be quite honest, I'm afraid I couldn't do anything, even if I wanted to. What's more, this is a government official. A government official? The fuck? What the fuck's he doing attacking people then? What a strange fan you wield. You are a master of your techniques, but you have yet to kill. At least you are aware of your weaknesses. Have we met? We have not. However, it seems you two are somehow connected to the Deputy Minister of the Central Judicial Office. You mean Lazy? Right, I saw you in our operational records before. You're... Oh. So he does take off his mask. Taihei, Deputy Monitor Censor of the Department of Discipline and Supervision. The Department of Discipline and Supervision? Infected. What is your purpose here in Shangju? What happened at Ko-Wo City? Why did Dusk leave the mountains? And how is Rose Island involved? Benefactor, is this about Miss Dusk? Keeping quiet, are we? There's no need to probe Rose Island, sir. We've already gone through all the formalities. As infected. If you want to know about our operators' private lives, though, there's truly nothing I can tell you. Not that I know anything, anyway. Operators? A Bastille Sue taking an office job? Unheard of. It seems the Central Judicial Office was highly negligent in handling of Rose Island. So you told us, huh? Not at all. But you won't let us go. That depends on how cooperative you are. No need to be so confrontational, Uncle Tiny. Oh, who's this? I think he's kind of cute. Lord Zhu. I've spoken with the other candle holders to better understand the situation. These Rhodes Island-related individuals are currently guests of the Shanshu Magistrate. They may be involved with the Mount Hiuchiu incident, but they clearly mean no offense. We need to come close. My apologies, Uncle Tom. He's usually a quiet man, but for whatever reason, he's unusually agitated today. I am Zhu Li, a court messenger. We'll leave it at that. I'm Cruz, a Rose Island operator. Chu Weiyo, otherwise known as the Rose Island's operator Nothing, although not yet officially. Miss Cruz, Mr. Nothing, please accept my apologies. I understand the transgression was Uncle Tiny's, but allow me to remind you. If you're not involved with those sisters, I suggest you put an end to that relationship while you still can. Ooh. I was talking about Neon and Dusk. Neon's my friend and coworker, and Dusk's my friend's pain in the real sister. So is that what the is that in the while we still can stage or not? True. I think they're pretty deep in the friendship. To tell you the truth, you'd likely already crossed the line. Thanks for the tip then. Miss Cruz, you're a woman of extraordinary courage and skill. Now we have other business to attend to. Please excuse us. I hope Magistrate Ling will give you the Department of Discipline and Supervision an acceptable answer regarding the Rhodes Island affair. Excuse us. Benefactor, are you okay? Haha, that gave me such a start. I sprained my ankle. I'm okay though. Nothing, mate. Messengers accompanied by the Department of Discipline and Supervision's Deputy Monitor Censor and his retainer. What a load of poppycock they really took those fools. Wait, that was Mr. Nothing saying that? Oh wait, no, it was Cruz. It seems they're also well aware of the bizarre events in which we found ourselves at Kubo City and Mount Hiuchiu. Even a fool can glean that the sisters are no ordinary beings, but all this a little beyond imagination. Let's head back to the Leon Estate first. Now's not the time to be wandering around. We need to meet up with them as soon as possible. Huh? What about him? Nah, it was probably just some small critter. No, I think spying on them for sure. Huh. Just not like you to sign so much. Are you so unhappy to see me tonight, my lord? No. Is something the matter? Must I have urgent matters to seek your companionship? No. When shall we take to the mountains and see the place? The weather's still cold. I heard you've been ill as of late. You should be avoiding the mountains. This is always the case in early spring. It makes me long for the hot tea served at Qingzhou Peak. Right. I will go with you when I have the time. That was your guess, was he not? You were never one to engage in small talk with messengers. Perhaps you might settle for leave the goods there. Stop wasting my time. No, I thought you would say that last part. After all, you are a man of proper etiquette, my lord. Nothing escapes you, Miss Ling. Where is he from? Lungman. So far away. Ah, he came all his way to see you. I should not have intruded. Not at all. He's not the one to mind such trivialities. My, how strange. To think you'd say that about someone. Here I thought you would be the same aloof man to everyone. I don't. What is he doing here? I entrusted some matters to him. What's those matters? All trivial. So you invited an old friend from 1,000 li away only for trivia matters. If you will not tell me, I shan't ask. However, this world is full of hardships, such as life. If you were to anguish over each and every one of them, you would only be overburdening yourself. Didn't Ling say this guest room was for me to use as I please? Let's ignore the fact that you came into my room uninvited. Why are you making tea? My tea, mind you. Oh, what the hell? How did she get into the house? What? It's not you, it's Mr. Lang's. And I made you a cup too. Satisfied? So you plan to continue your accusations, Ms. New? Take a guess. I don't suppose you're bold enough to try anything in such a pretty mansion. Why don't you start by telling me why you're here? Aren't you the confident one, still carefree enough to make conversation with me? Well, you made the tea. Alright, fine. I'll get to the point. I'm here because I need your help. Alright. Huh? No, that's odd. I thought you'd be more cautious. Why so agreeable? Liang Shu let me into his home. What is there to worry about? Do you know him? I pleaded him to let me in, that's all. My father's always had a good relationship with the government. I see. Last time we met, I was going to steal your cup. Not mine, Mr. Lang's. Let him deal with the troublesome stuff. I only bother with whatever troubles come my way. So you'll believe me. What reason do I have to hold a grudge against you, young lady? Huh. All of us were young ones, and all of us had to put up an act just to save face. Who's saving face? I was. Did you get in a fight with the innkeeper? I'm still starting to understand just what a terrifying person you are. You seem lax and carefree, but you actually know everything like the back of your hand. People like you are the most terrifying. At the very least, I wouldn't attack someone with a chair on our first meeting. He's got a point. Now tell me what this is about. And be honest, this is a negotiation. Innkeeper Ling, my father, took a job on a job from a court noble. They want that one cup of yours. About what I figured, but earlier you were helping him with that. Why the sudden change of heart? I won't go into the details, it's just, I don't want him to succeed. Wait, what? So? Will you not believe me if I don't tell you why? Try not to ask questions that I already know the answer to. You want to come across as sincere? If he succeeds, it doesn't matter how big of a role I played. He'll make me take the full credit for it. The Escort Association has made itself a lot of enemies, and for all the weight it has thrown around, it's stuck by the old rules even now that the messengers industry has taken off. They're always left out for being slower to react than anybody else. That's why my father always told me to keep my mouth shut, to hide my shortcomings. He wants me to act like a frivolous playgirl who pisses away his riches. Also, no one will give me a second thought. Then I secretly run errands for the court, both to curry favor and to win over my lackeys. Only then will he finally entrust me with the family business. Whoa, that's an innkeeper for you. Always so calculating. But I'm not part of the equation. Whether it's the Du Jiaohui who will inherit the association or the Miss Du who's always throwing money around, both are what others expect me to be. So you want to take his chance and show your old man is to stay put and right the ship? That way you won't need to take over as the new innkeeper? Am I getting this right? Not quite. The royal court doesn't often come to association with the job. If this deal falls through, there is no way that my father is going to hand me the keys to association just yet. Most people my age look to me for a way out. I told them that my father's deal falls through. The association won't expect anything from us youngsters anymore. But either way, you're still waiting for your old man to pass the baton to you. What's the difference? That's nothing more than an arrangement to keep us in line. Once I inherit the association, I will have to follow the rules. And the rules go way beyond my father. That's why you've come to me to help you put this play of yours? That it is. Du Yaoi, is that your name, my lady? What about it? On this silent autumn night, lingering sorrows yet grapple my heart, a long night that never ceases. Yaoi refers to the long night from that lovely poem. Too bad, I prefer going out at twilight. Since this is a deal though, what's in it for me? There's somebody out there from the royal court who wants what you have, but you didn't let him have it. You understand what that means? My friend never told me to hand it over. Besides, isn't he a member of said court? Mr. Ling has come all this way. He has something else for you, doesn't he? Only trivial matters. Whatever, I don't really care. It's just now that it's come to this, you won't be able to pretend you've got nothing to do with it anymore, no matter what you intend. I can help you. At the very least, I can guarantee you'll make it back to Lungmen in one piece. Fair point. It's a deal then. It's a deal. Talking to you is easier than I expected. Relax. I may not want to be the innkeeper, but all my friends my age have more than a few things to say about our elders. All of them follow my orders. You say you don't want to take over the association, but aren't you doing the same thing? Times have changed. Right. I can't help but feel you're hiding something, but fine. It'll be nothing but trouble if they find me here. Call me Lee. Alright, Lee. We'll meet again. Interesting. The innkeeper may seem like a kind, amiable man, but his daughter... Yeah, his daughter's a little feisty. Uncle Lee. You're visiting Uncle Ling, right? Right. I really don't want to go on this trip. I'll keep an eye out for your dad. With any luck, I might even drag him back here. Thanks. Oh, don't be like that. Don't expect too much either. Wait, are we gonna be able to meet her dad? Yang is a big place to find people that easily. Waifu, look, I need you to know it doesn't matter if you're going to tell him off. Hammer him with questions or let bygones be bygones. I'll fawn over him. If I do find him, you'll need to face him on your own. It's only when you catch a fool that's shadow that he'll turn back to look at you. That's the kind of man he is. I'll be in Shangju for a while. If I hear anything about him, I'll let you know. And once you're ready, come find me. I understand. I see. That prick Ling Liu, neglecting his guests like this without much as telling me his next move. The tea isn't the best I've had, but the pot is quite the work of art. A fine teapot, indeed. A full calligraphy set too. Fairly old-fashioned for a guest room, I see. Liangzhu's tastes haven't changed. Yo. Me too, man. Phew, that journey took it all out of me. I'm past due for a break after all. That abuse I've taken from him, I'm pooped. Bro, this shit's long as fuck. Come on. Huh? Oh, is this dreaming? Where am I? Oh, is that little dude again? Ow. That was it? Oh, okay. Let's go. Alright, where are they gonna come out from first? Through here. Come on, get closer. Oh, I forgot they were gonna go up there. Okay, let's play him down. Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta get Exia out quick. I wonder if the little bleed actually... No, it probably doesn't affect them at all. So you get a little closer. Oh wait, it didn't matter. Wonder if I should put her down. Okay, she still attacks. Good, good, good. Oh, who's this guy? Oh, here they come from them. But maybe I should have. Nah, never mind. I'll keep it like that. Whoops, I forget to keep using this skill. Well, the things are kind of weak. Oh, fuck. So wait, they do take up a limit? Probably don't need him anymore. Oh shit. Okay, so they do get fucking huge. But they do take up a limit. Damn. So they're kind of AoE-ish too, huh? Okay. Probably don't need Elysium anymore.
Hindrance shall be no more.
Okay. I think we'll be fine. Oh, come on. Damn it. Might have wasted that. Oh, fuck. I might have wasted that. I like the little sound they make. The junction mountains are full of walkways, one linked to steep peaks among the clouds. A conspicuous sign stands here. The sign itself is new, and so are the letters written upon it. The words, however, are old. The mountain is old, and so are the stone steps. The cable cars and the people, however, are all new. Scratch my head, and I'm surprised to find my hair less of a damp mess than expected. It is as though some indescribable sensation is enlightening my entire body and soul. All of one's vivid daytime memories quickly fade away, yet they thoughtfully drift back when needed. I decided to make my way up. I'm not sure why I do so, but even if the steps took me to immediately heavenward, I would still ascend. As if responsible for my sincerity, I find yet another sign around the corner. A new sign, this time accompanied by new words. It resembles one that advertises scenic spots for tourists. Zhuangjiang Peak. Zhuangjiang Peak, is that where I am? Hello, anybody home? Hello, anybody home? Oh, the echo. Fine, now that I'm here, I might as well make the best of this. There seems to be a pavilion in the distance. Strange. Feels like I've seen this place before. We don't often get visitors here. Are you heading to the pavilion? Snow sweeping stranger? Oh no, I'm just going to take a peek. What is this place? Shuangdrang Peak. Probably said that really awful. One of Shangji's stream mountains and 17 peaks. 18, not 17. The path to the pavilion isn't an easy one. Someone must have had a lot of free time to build it up here. Looks like there's somebody up there though. Of course, why else would you build a pavilion? And you're sweeping snow here? Correct. There's nobody here. They'll only come after the snow is clear. Who will? Who knows? But you're here now, aren't you? Isn't the one at the pavilion beckoning you? Oh? Watch your step. The path is still slippery when it's snowing. It must be Ling. It's Ling up there, right? Is everybody here? Correct. The masters won't let us in on the fun, and the innkeeper is always busy with his customers. The only one who is missing are those still sitting around waiting for table scraps. Are you sure we don't have to listen to innkeeper Sheng? Can we back out? Huh? You still want to follow him? Might as well quit martial arts and work as one of his cooks. All the logistics companies has got to be swimming, and though, with how busy they are, but no, the old man is so in love with his rules that he'd rather open a restaurant than complete. He must be senile or something. To innkeeper Zhang, a restaurant is an outstanding business, while attaching the word logistics to the Shingzhou name would merely sully the association. He'd never accept that. And why does he think that? How would I know? We all know old man Sheng's scared of everything these days. After all those years running the escort association, only now when he's about to kick the bucket does he realize how many people he's offended for nothing. At this rate, the association is done for, with or without anyone kicking down our doors. But this is a huge shot from the court, right? You sure it's okay to screw it up on purpose? This will only work because it's a huge job. I know what I'm doing. Help! Thief! Don't let it get away. Is that part of your plan too, Ms. Du? Of course not. Let's go. Wait, what? So are they good people or bad people? It seems your friend's asleep. Well, it's getting awfully late. After nothing but small talk? Then what of the play? We'll discuss this another time. You should rest. Try not to go outside so often. You need to take care of yourself. I visit because there are matters more pressing to me than my health. You mean the place? Mm-hmm. I can't leave while I still have the duties to attend to. Is that your way of berating me for idling about all day? Of course not. Help! Thief! Huh? A thief? How bizarre. A thief at the Ling estate? You head on inside. I'll take a look. So right outside or what? What's going on here? Oh, Mr. Ling, I just arrived myself. You two are Lee's guests, and that makes you my guest as well. As your host, I apologize for the disturbance. Mr. Ling, I was just preparing to leave for the day. All of a sudden, I saw a silhouette up the wall. Wait, what? It's the same person? Or it's probably just a generic NPC for this event. A silhouette? Yes, and it looked like it was holding up a box. Huh? To Lee's room, hurry. Oh, they took the, Did they take the cup? The lady sweeping snow was right. It was a difficult climb, and now that I made it, the person I saw is gone. Damn. Hey, are you still here? I am. What is this place anyway? The pinnacle of your hike. In other words, the summit. Why did you summon me here? You are the one who called me. I did. Right. I'm here to reminisce with you about the old days. How about a match? I'll pass. There's no suspense to it, much less any enjoyment. Oh, looking down on me? So you only want a drinking buddy then? I'm here to give you a small gift. It's been decades since we last met. Forget the gift. It's a thought that counts. Only a few decades, like the snap of a finger. What's this? A pair, one black one and one white one. Like light and shadow coexisting in harmony. Pick one and I'll keep the other. What's the matter? Not to your liking? You can fool others and you can fool our other siblings, but you can't fool me. You. Are you not afraid of losing this whole game? I am, yet also not. Besides, I didn't exactly have a choice. Lee. Lee. Oh, he's waking up. Damn. What's that all a dream? Are you okay? I'm not so old that you need to worry about me kicking the bucket in my sleep. What's the matter? Sir, someone just spotted a thief making off with a case that looked just like yours. Is the case gone? You mean the wine cup? Don't worry, it's right here. How did you... The box only contains an ordinary teapot. I took it from the cupboard painted black with ink. I'm not stupid enough to leave it out in the open, knowing someone is after it. My good man, you're a very bit the cunning genius that Cruz described. Yeah, that was pretty smart. Mr. Liang. Someone out there is bold enough to provoke the magistrate for an old antique. If every thief were this bizarre, the OGD would only need to guard the street food stands. So isn't this the time you told me what this is about? I will tell you everything you need to know. Which also coincides with the other matter I need your help with. Find its owner. I see. Some actual detective work this time. Before that though, Mr. Nothing, where's that benefactor of yours, Cruz? Did she chase after them? I'll go check on her. I think she did. I followed them all the way to this night market, but isn't it a bit too lively? Did I lose them? Let me check on this direction. Oh. Hey. There she is. Oops, my bad. You're from this afternoon. Huh? I don't suppose you'd believe if I said I had nothing to do with this. I haven't even said anything yet. But put yourself in my shoes. As soon as I arrive in Changshu, I run into someone trying to rob a friend, and now again. Would you believe that's a coincidence? Don't worry though, I'll give you plenty of time to work out your excuse. Hey, right back at her, huh? Might as well save my breath then. I'll go this way, you check over there. Right then, I'm counting on you, brother Lee. Hold on. Is something the matter? What's that beside your feet? Oh, is that the little critter again? I don't see anything. Must be my ass playing tricks. Maybe someone's pet. Let's go. Wait, so Mr. Lee can't see the little this little thing? But Kratos was able to see it. Yeah. Should remain level and humble yet. We have to sing our praises. Yes, you did well. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Damn, only 3. We're almost 2 hours? What the fuck? These are super long. God damn it, Arknights. Why do you have to write novels for your fucking events? How many is there? Is it 10? The shop thing should tell me. The escort duty. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9, okay. Damn, well maybe we could get up to like 5 or 6. Hopefully. You'll be here for a while. Shit. Did the light come first, or did the shadow? A truly insignificant conundrum. Okay, looks pretty straightforward. Maybe they come down to there and come out through here, though. You probably still don't know. These guys are annoying. probably keep the same team. Yeah. Need a drink. This isn't it. If things were really so simple, then I would find myself worried about Mr. Lang's eye for talent. Mr. Zheng, do we know anything about the visitors from Lungmen yet? He's an old friend of Liang Zhu's. Anything special about him? We have a few unclear leads, but I can at least guarantee that this affair has nothing to do with Lord Wei. That's my father's greatest worry taken care of. True though, considering the sort of methods that Lord Wei of Lungmen usually exploits, if we were bold, we wouldn't be sitting here enjoying tea right now. I've heard oddly anecdotes of him over the years. It's a shame that I've never had the chance to visit Lungmen to see his exploits with my own eyes. I'm surprised that you'd show such a keen interest in someone like him. I walked the world of Kung Fu in my younger years, and I've heard he's a fine swordsman, that's all. I see. It's true that he's a swordsman. As for his swordsmanship, though, all I know is rumors. In any case, can we assume it was Mr. Lang himself who chose to involve the Lungmenite? Undoubtedly. He is the only remaining variable, and also Mr. Lang's only trump card. Mr. Lang should have been on our side. The man he chose should not have tried to deceive me either. It was a logical move. Mr. Lang doesn't have much of a choice himself, if only... No, it wouldn't have mattered. Isn't her presence Shangshu the reason everything has come out of hand? The 3 mountains and the 17 peaks. A place graced by the presence of a deity. In eras past, Shangshu was a place where many dreamed, not only people, but all intimate, inanimate things. As the saying goes, all things in the world can be divided with souls, and all words in the realm could be summarized in a sigh. According to legend, a millennium ago, the Jannese towns were scattered all over the country. It was only when our Shangshu forebears all collectively saw the same dream that we chose to settle down on these lands. The legend of Shangshu have always been so magnificent. Outsiders may see it as merely a legend, but to the locals, it is history. The operator from the medical company, Cruz, was it? If it wasn't for your help, she would have likely have caught up to me. You have my thanks, Mr. Zhang. You once saved my daughter from having her hot-headedness lead to disaster. It is only natural for me to come to your aid. At the end of the day, Rhodes Island is unknown. What do you think, innkeeper? Is an unknown? Did I really like his whole fit? Like that with the little dragging thing right here. And whatever the hell this is. And wonder what he keeps back there. And that sword looks sick. Yeah, his fit is sick. Unlike this guy with the boring ass clothes. They're not a part of the game. They are nonetheless standing very close to the table. I rarely see a young man with such fine techniques though. Seeing her chase after you gave me a good idea of her abilities. Wait, so this guy was the guy that was that took the box? I guess so, since I think when they started talking, they found out it wasn't it. Yeah, this isn't it. And what's your assessment? She may be young, but she's a battle-hardened veteran. Oh, did you arrive at the conclusion as Zheng the innkeeper, or Zheng the Qinyu, the asker of the frost? Oh, so there's more to this old man than we know, than innkeeper, huh? Both. You haven't once looked away from that fake cup. I'm only reminiscing about the goblet's original form. When we crossed that wilderness all those years ago, we ran into a group of bandits. None of them spoke Yenese, and we hadn't the slightest idea where they came from. They blew up the caravan and tried to steal our wares, though our escort association colleagues stopped them. Still, there were far too many, all obsessed with our wares, and they followed us for 200 li. It was raining, visibility was low, and there was nary a light in sight. The bandits who knew the terrain much better followed us like shadows. We were afraid to counterattack, lest we have some kind of underhanded trick up their sleeves. We were too afraid to run either, lest we couldn't shake them. From what I heard, the shoe regulator once secretly commissioned the renowned Singyu Escort Association to transport an item, only for it to be lost by accident en route. That was my fault. I'm afraid I'm not very good with conforming words, Mr. Zhang. I simply never expected that the next time I met a crossbowman of such horrifying prowess would be in my hometown, in the dead center of the city under a well-lit night of all this for the same goblet. I truly cannot begin to explain how I feel. How did you escape then, Mr. Zhang? When did you meet? Oh, the incident you were just talking about, of course. My father always tells me that I am still young and inexperienced and should learn from my elders. If you would continue to share your story with me, I'll gladly listen. Luck was on my side that night. 2 of my men were hurt, good men. Neither of them made it. The association's role was to save the goods, then the men. We all knew the risk that when joined the business. Damn. R.I.P. But with the injured dead and the goods done, that actually freed us to do as we pleased. It was pouring that night, helped to wash the blood of our blades. So you just need me to find the cub's owner? Correct. By owner, you mean a buyer or a collector? Maybe the original owner. Not quite. It would be a much simpler matter if that were the case. That's strange. This cup was shockingly cheap, but according to the black market appraisal, I stole it from the smugglers, it seemed. It's an actual antique, though, through and through. Who's the man of the hour, then? I don't know their name, nor anything else, really. Their gender, their race, their age. Well, where am I supposed to start, then? Are you even sure they're in Shangzhou? That much is certain, and only that. How did you know? Suppose our friend decides to take a trip. Would that make this a huge waste of time? No, they are in Shangzhou, I can guarantee you that. If they had left Shangzhou, I wouldn't have been notified. Strange, so you can monitor them, but you can't locate them. That's right. Are there some kind of monster or enlightened deity? You'll know what I mean once you see them. So, they must leave some kind of indication that they're here. Is this the kind of funny business government officials have to deal with these days? Fine, I won't probe any further. If you don't want to tell me, it's just... that's not much of a lead in a town this big. Yo, Mikiyuki, welcome. How you doing? Doing good, hopefully. How'd you figure? Our friend is unpredictable, but every once in a while they'll show up at the mountainside, liquor shops to buy alcohol, with no regularity whatsoever. Good. How about you? Me? Doing good. Just here, having a chill time, reading the story for the new Arknights event. As per usual, it's long as fuck. We're only like in, I think, the third section, and almost 2 hours in. Absolutely insane. Our friend is unpredictable, but every once in a while they show up at the mountainside liquor shops to buy alcohol, with no regularity whatsoever. Oh wait, I already read that. But they've never come down to the valleys, nor have ever appeared in the nomadic cities, in which case they're most likely somewhere in the mountains. Very well then, 3 mounts and 17 peaks it is. Sounds like a fun trip. Legend has it that our friend is an appreciator of fine weather and scenery, and they enjoy lounging in pavilions and writing poetry all the more. Sounds like some little dragon we know, huh? Legend, huh? It is more than mere legend, actually. So you're familiar with them? Not exactly. Ooh, Arknights. Yeah. I love this game. In the end, you may just have to try your luck, troublesome as it sounds. Do we have a deadline? I'd appreciate it if you'd take care of this as soon as possible. As you can tell, a few too many people are already mixed up in this affair. The longer it continues, the greater the chance it will get even more out of hand. As for the cup, seeing as someone has their eyes on it, we should keep it in the safety of my estate. Amazing. Mr. Ling, first you had me bring it to you across thousands of li, then you want me to find its owner, and now you won't even let me hold it? You're really putting me into quite a bind. Perhaps next time you'll arrange for me to help you from the comfort of Lumen. This is a sign of my trust in you. It's true, though, that if somebody has their eyes on it, then keeping it on my person is asking for trouble. As for the Xingzhuan, we're investigating. Be careful on your way. If you need help, I can arrange for someone to accompany you. No need. A bodyguard tagging along would just make me stand out. It's trouble and you know it. Are you certain you'll be fine on your own, though? Sure, as long as you aren't hiding anything else from me. I'm looking for someone, not investigating a scary smuggler ring in Lungmen. How much trouble can it be? At least talk to Master Shan. As a veteran boatman, he can help you get anywhere in Shangshu. Oh, so the boatman guy is coming back, huh? Very well. Incidentally, is there a Zhuangjing Peak among... I can't fucking read that. Among Shangshu's 3 mountains and 17 peaks? Back to cruise. Ugh, just how stubborn you are you, bitch? Damn! She's feisty. She's even feistier than I thought. Well, you're the only one lead I've got. I'm not letting you go. You're all alone with no lackeys. Are you sure you wanted to start a fight in a bustling part of town like this? Imagine reading. Yeah, well, I heard it's interesting, so I want to actually read it. Even though the last event, Arknights events we've done, we've been skipping everything, but I kind of want to read this one. How much did that thief from Lungmen pay you to cover him like this? I don't know how things got to this point, but Mr. Lee is one of our most important partners. Partners? Business then. And you believe him just like that? You sure he's not swindling you? I trust Rose Island, so I trust him. Simple as that. Oh, since we won't be coming to agreement then. Looks like... But Innkeeper Zhang also said not to get you any more mixed up in this than you already are. Oh, judging by your reaction, Mr. Lee's got it right then. You're in this with the Innkeeper. You playing me for a fool, are you? You're just some shady girl from who knows where. How dare you make a fool of me? Oh, she's mad, she's mad. Fine, I'll make sure you pay for this. So we're doing this for real, huh? Alright, I've actually got a few things to ask you. Nothing to do with Mr. Lee, but still. Alright. Wait, no. Thought we were gonna fight already. God damn it. Regarding Miss Doe, she may be my daughter, but I'm ashamed to say she's still very immature. Yeah, you don't say. No, she's your family. I am in no position to meddle in your household affairs. How many inns and restaurants have you opened here in your town? Ho ho, I spent my entire life savings on this business. Fortunately, my old pals take care of me these days. The connections I've made over the years finally come in handy. Huh. Well, it takes connections to survive in this business, of course. In the end, it's all down to how capable you are. Being a businessman is another thing entirely. It takes skills to start a business, but connections to build it up. No doubt you're already well aware of that, though. Not at all. My father always tells me what youngsters like me lack isn't persistence or conviction. It's an understanding of everything that surrounds us. He's got a point. Wise words indeed. Being holed up in a castle in the clouds is no way to live. Still, General Drew is a good father, but it doesn't matter what your father thinks. What is truly important is what you think. Don't worry about that too much. When you are young, there's no shame in letting your frustration, curiosity, or anger get the better of you. On the contrary, young man, you don't want to lose your edge too early. Thank you for your advice. My advice wasn't just for you. It may sound simple, but it's no simple matter. Had to hear from myself all the same. My daughter, what a headache she is. Oh, okay, back at it again. And now they're on the opposite sides. Yeah. Nice moves. Spare me the act. I didn't even connect. How come you're like a whole different person when you're fighting? My mate, Mr. Nothing's like that. Is like that too. Are all you uniques like that? I don't want to hurt anybody, that's all. You called us thieves, didn't you? Aren't you going a little too easy on a thief? Save it. That's not going to fly this time. How about we stop beating around the bush then? Sure thing, I'm all for it. Gotta warn you though, I'm not exactly speaking for Mr. Lee here. Doesn't matter. Neither you nor that con man are the honest sort. The sooner we get this conversation over with, the better. Who'd you say you were again? Codename Cruz, an operator currently on deployment from Rose Island. So Mr. Nothing is that guy's codename? Something like that. He's not quite on the job just yet, though. You work behind fake names, hiding knives beneath your smiles. What a sketchy lot. Whoa, never heard one before? Never heard that one before. Someone hired us to take the cutback from the Lungmanite. Chinese is a tricky language, and I can't say I've had a hard time to master it. But wouldn't you say using the phrase take back here is a little too convenient? I trust Mr. Lee. If you really want had a grievance, or if this were all a misunderstanding, did it really have to come to blows? This is the Yenny's hotland, not Sir Crazy or Bolivar. Violence won't get you anywhere. I have my reasons to open with hostilities instead of courtesies. That said, do you seriously not know anything? Oh, so now I'm the one who's getting played for a fool, huh? If you really don't know, you'd best stay out of this and dig no further. I've already spoken with the Lungmanite. If you insist on sticking your nose into this, you'll ruin it for everyone. Well, on you, righteous one. What are we doing is righteous naturally, our reasons are righteous too. Now that I've told you this much, I might make this clear, whether you believe me or not. I didn't rob the Ling estate. But you know who did? Perhaps. You say you already talked to Mr. Lee? So how about a truce? Can you give us an explanation we'd accept? An explanation? You said the Lungmanite was hired by Magistrate Lang to deliver the goblet for him. A goblet from Lingman. So the one who hired the escort association could be someone even Lang Zhu is afraid to offend. What? It's beyond complicated. Don't count me to explain it to you. Oh, here comes some more. Ms. Liu. Oh, Mr. Nothing. Benefactor, are you alright? You punk, you here to get your way in our way too? I haven't even said anything yet. Get him, boys. Oh, there they go. That's enough chit chat for one night. Excuse me. Get out of here. Stop badgering that guy already. Alright. Oh, so we're not gonna fight? Hey, first you say you'll come get me, now you don't? Must you always give me such trouble? Hold on. You ain't half bad and you know how to listen, so I'll leave you with a piece of advice. The mountain rapids are turbulent and steep. Stay out of this. Benefactor. I'm fine. Don't worry. Damn it. I wanted to fight already. I wanted to play. Ms. Dio, are you okay? Aren't those two working with Lungmanite? Why don't we just tell them the truth? I know what I'm doing. Oh? Old man Zhang wants to dump this on us. Well, that's not going to happen. I've got to deal with the Lungmanite. The old banner has flown long enough. It's time to switch it out for a new one. Oh, now? Oh, finally, let's fucking go. Light and shadow. Okay. Coming down from here. I'll put it there. Okay, right there. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to need Exia. They go straight to there and straight down here. Oh, can she take him out? Damn, thought she would. Should I put her or should I put? No, I'm put her down there. Introspect and look likely attacked by allied units. Spawns 1 bronze mirror when defeated. Wait, what? It looks like a, what do they call them? Oh, he's just going down. Okay, so we focus on, so my units end up focusing on this guy. I see. Should I put her here? Wait till he gets close. Okay, I'm gonna need someone else. No, I'll keep her there actually, for now. Oh fuck, please kill it, Exia! Oh my god, I... Fuck.
Don't you fret. No matter the environment, I can see them just fine.
Please, please. Oh no! Oh, thank god. Probably don't need him anymore. Should I put it down here or put it on this side? Yeah, these little guys are annoying. Okay, 95, and then I'll start putting her. Oh wow, okay. I didn't realize I was almost done with them. Midday, the skies are clear as though heavy rains in the night before had been nothing but a lie. Oh, okay, makes sense. Just like here, hey. The second tallest of Shang-Chi's mounts is Mount Juku. Juku is home to only 2 of the 17 peaks, the lesser which is Nini Peak. There are 2,222 steps leading up to Nini Peak. While this may seem like a fascinating coincidence, additional steps were added to specifically for the gimmick. Oh wow. Right. So they added 22. The steps lead heavenward through the clouds. The higher you get, the fewer visitors can be found. The slush green mountain rarely ever tarded by footsteps. A few men can be seen here and there. All of them appear to be pole carriers on the first glance. This is no mountain, Mount Tian, but truly what a fine summit. How do you suppose they built the tea house up there in the mountains when the roads aren't so much as paved? By hand, how else? On our way here, we saw a pole carrier walking down the mountain, didn't we? We do this every day, carrying anything from footsteps to bricks up from the base of the mountain. From what I've heard, a single trip takes them a good few hours. It's very toilsome work. Even today, some remote mountains still rely on pole carriers for their survival. Can't they build a ropeway for some capable cars or something? First, they need a plot of land to build it on, wouldn't they? Right, not that I know the first thing about building ropeways. Those guys really are amazing though. They're probably raking quite a bit of dough, don't they? Not until recently. I saw on the news not too long ago that the Shangshu magistrate thinks very highly of the coolies. The government's even footing the bill for the tea houses. Tea, huh? Ooh, who this guy is. Pardon. Excuse me. Noon tea. You got it, Master Shang. Haven't seen you for a couple days. How you been? I'm guessing the tea house assistants are the same NPC looking ones throughout all the tea houses. Same old. What were you up to? Saw my son. Oh, is that time again? I'd forgotten. If you told me sooner, we could have gone together. Don't worry about it. He likes it quiet. Huh, it's been years now. I'm only saying this because we know each other so well, and I mean no disrespect, but well, we can't be stuck on the past. You speaking for Q? Come on. You know he personally invested in all the tea houses here. You're on his payroll. You speak for him. No offense taken. That's half my opinion too. Half offended then? It's been years already. Just hear me out. Have some tea and think it through. Isn't that the man we saw go down the mountain earlier? I think so. It hasn't been that long, has it? He's back already? He and his buddies must have had some kind of relay system, so he only has to go down halfway. That's the only possible explanation. Was that a phone? Oh, yeah. No good. Can't get through him. There's no response, which means Neon and Dusk aren't in the Shengshu yet. They might not be following the mission directives. Benefactor. Yeah, I know what you're about to say. I'm hardly a clever man, and I certainly can't claim to remember everything I see. But if my eyes did not deceive me, the case that Mr. Lee handed to Mr. Ling carried the same pattern as the trinket that Neon had. Oh, really? I wonder why. Must have something to do with them suddenly breaking off from the team. What should we do? Well, kinda saw this coming too. I talked to Lava, you see, asked her to contact the operators near Shangzhou and have them come get us as soon as she made it to the office. Oh, so you came prepared. Nian was acting awfully dodgy the whole day. I figured she was up to something. Are you suggesting we stay here for the time being then? We bumped into Mr. Lee naturally. We would have to help him. It's in the contract and everything. I see. You'll handle this fairly and impartially, while remaining vigilant and conspicuous. You continue to command my utmost respect, benefactor. But Mr. Lee is a smart man. He never bothered requesting Rosalind's assistance ever since we ran into him at the end. Maybe he's been trying to tell us not to get involved. If this really does have to do with Neon though, not to mention Tahi and Zhou Li. Anyway, we'll check out the rendezvous point when the time comes. Neon's probably going to be a no-show, but Dusk isn't that kind of girl. We might see her there. True. Neon is a little bit of a rebellious girl, right? Right. Dusk is likely to drop a hint or two at least. Huh. No matter how I slice it though, sometimes things aren't just too coincidental. Nothing, mate. You didn't have any particular reason for choosing that in, right? Oh, you jest. Suppose I have an ulterior motive. How could I have counted on a gloom pincer knowing my car over and then us running into each other? Then just who is it that made everything line up so perfectly? Oh. Wait, what? Benefactor. That was a jest, right? A joke? A jape? You couldn't possibly be suspecting me, could you? Benefactor? Oh, poor Mr. Nothing. Dad. What's the matter? I thought I was in charge of this whole thing. Someone has to clean up the mess. If you can't do it, then clearly I could too. Wrong. Damn. Even if you could, you can't. As long as you're still Du Zhao Yang and not Du, head of the Escort Association, there's absolutely no way. Why? Do you still fail to realize why I didn't seize the target when he was at the inn? Why I stopped you even? It was because of that cactus with the skills and that nothing dude. It seems you still have much to learn. What do you mean? You have no eye for people. Dad, do you want me to inherit the association, or do you want me to be the naive Miss Du my whole life? An escort has many enemies. You don't understand. As soon as I should continue to be stupid, ignorant daughter of the association's head, I'm supposed to let everybody think that Sheng, head of the Escort Association, is now just an honest businessman, and I'm a successor who's not up to snuff. You know, that's not who I am. Yeah, my girl. Do you know the size of the bone and the young people at the Escort Association have to pick with you? What do they know? And what do you know? You're trying to wash your hands off the business, yet you don't even realize how long the younger generation has been unhappy with the current state of association. Then are you telling me, in all honesty, that starting a new association with those inexperienced disciples is what you truly want? Is that who you are now? All I know is that you made me do this, Dad. And if I succeed, not only will they all bow down to me, I'll have a fine new addition to my rap sheet. Damn. I'm worried that you might not have what it takes. And I'm even more worried that you're actually trying to mess this up. I don't know what you're talking about. If you've changed your mind, then hurry up and tell me. And if you haven't, then stop worrying about me. How'd it go, miss? What did the innkeeper say? How do you think it went? Zhang got played. They switched it out with the decoy. At least we don't have to screw this one up ourselves. Sounds like he's already on top of it. Not necessarily. He knows what we're up to. Huh? He knows? What should we do then? If our master's ground us, he can't do nothing. Solving a problem like this can take a while, but creating a new one is simple enough. What's she up to? Oh, did he find the peak? Had the same thought when I first visited Shangzhou years ago, but the people here are really quite something. From Xingguan to Lingyun, how many wondrous peaks and precipitous paths will we have to cross? Cities dispersed along the mountain, and there are settlements scattered all across. What a wondrous sight. So, have you come to understand why you came to be robbed? Hey, there's the boatman again. I'm not stupid. Though I trust Ling Jun, and therefore I trust you, Master Shan. Huh. Well, you've got smarts, I'll give you that. Is that what Liang Yu said about me? I came to that conclusion myself. Where does Mr. Liang come into this? He once told me that I put up a front and my predictions never come true. But I have a good eye for people. That's what I meant. It's all a matter of experience. Let's go. This is as high as Mountain Peak gets, and we haven't seen any pavilions on our way up here. Guizhang Pink isn't far from here, but why pick that one? If we're looking for someone, shouldn't we start where more people live? What did they used to call Guizhang? Zhangjiang Peak. It was difficult to write, so they changed it when it got turned into a tourist spot. Bingo. I had a dream that I was looking for someone on the peak. Now, if that isn't strange, sure, you didn't learn about the old name on your last trip to Shaanxu. Maybe, or perhaps, I have a mountain spirit guiding me. You know how to use arts, right? Think they call them original arts now. An incorn of a name, I'll tell you, but they've always been around, and it may as well be the gods and spirits you speak of. Now that's not quite right, Master Shen. It is man who uses Fulu, and thus it is man who triumphs over nature. Oh? It is man who triumphs over nature. I think I like that saying. Huh? Alright. Original arts it is. I don't really get this original studies. What are you spacing out for? Did I just say something? Man who triumphs over nature? No. Never mind. I was probably daydreaming. Wait, so was that little thing not him? Guizhang Peak. Zhuangjiang Peak. We looked there numerous times, but the search always came up empty-handed. Oh, this guy again. Naturally. Yet the Sui regulator has nonetheless come to a decision. Yes. Has her presence in Shangcheng all these years ever proven to be a transgression, though? Why then did she lend her Yan her strength, defending the borders a dozen times? Over such a long stretch of time, it certainly defies common sense. But the situation at hand seems to be going against your wishes, Mr. Liang. If she is a shadow, then the goblet from Lungmin must be a flicker of light. Did the light come first, or did the shadow? A difficult yet meaningless question. What is truly difficult are the people who try to answer this question. The Sui regulator came to me directly, to reason with me in person. Naturally, I understand the gravity of the circumstances. You promised General Zhu that when the cup arrived in Shangshu, you would feign in its theft, allowing it to make his way to his son, Lord Zhu. So this guy's in on something too? All to fool certain individuals? Correct. Though I couldn't possibly have explained this all to old Lee, an outsider. Then you should not have chosen Lugmanite to handle this. Given my status, I can't act rashly. I would do more harm than good if it were blemishes the early spring festivities. And as a magistrate, all matters, both large and small, are of the utmost importance to me. Is he not a friend of yours? He is my friend, but he's also an outsider. We can hardly blame you. There are too many eyes. What of the cup? Oh, yeah, he's got it, huh? Is untrusted my friends with matter naturally is with him. Oh, so Lee has it, huh? You wish to have the Lungmanite uncover Ling's whereabouts without lifting a finger yourself? Ah, so yeah, it is Ling. We knew it. But why are they looking for her or trying to get her? Correct. Oh. Rumor has it that the cup can possess the things around it. Is it true? Mr. Taihei, I have a question myself. Please go ahead. Let us cast aside our status and speak as equals. The Sui regulator bypassed the Ministry of Rights for this matter, far overstepping its bounds. Once the Ministry learns of this, there will likely be quite the quarrel between the two parties. You are the Deputy Monitor, Censor of the Department of Discipline and Supervision. What are your thoughts? I am indebted to the General, and I am merely repaying the favor. It comes down to personal feelings, then. That is correct. The Department of Discipline and the Supervision's Monitor Censor oversees hundreds of officers and champions in integrity. It seems to me there should be no place for personal feelings. If the Department of Discipline and Supervision learns of this and finds the Ministry of Rights in the right and Sui Regulator in the wrong, what will become of those personal feelings? Garner loyalty and forsake righteousness? There wasn't even the slightest hesitation in your answer, Mr. Taihei. Naturally. It was the General himself who taught me those words. Truly a fine man, then. You needn't worry, however. General Zhou is a Chinese soldier. He would never do anything illegal. Does something force the Sui Regulator's hand, then? Even if it means bypassing the Ministry of Rights? Right. Lord Exorcist Zhou Zhanglao is a man who normally gives the affairs in the borderlands its utmost attention. Who would have diverted his attention to a mere goblet? It's no trivial matter, but hardly a significant one either. And I'm certain you already know who it is. Sharp Excel. Please, take care, Mr. Ling. It seems the spring will be colder than expected. Here we are. Aside from a few houses here and there, this is the only town near Guizhang Peak. What kind of place is this? Before Zhangzhou City was built, it was near the border. The mountain was full of mineral resources, and many blacksmiths and stonemasons worked here. What about now? With the world at peace, the nomadic cities are all parked around the mountain range. Aside from a few forges kept around the tourist spots, the town is mostly bed and breakfast now. I see. So that's why the innkeeper has such power, then, huh? What lies at the top of Guizhang Peak, then? No idea. Perhaps just a place for wine and chess? After all, if it were scenic, there'd be no need to go look for them. Most likely it's a remote place no one ever visits. I know Shangzhou mountains and waters like the back of my hand. Never heard of any pavilions of the beaten path, though. Guizhang Peak is only an empty swath of land. The legend goes that a god, staring into deep waters there, attained enlightenment by forgetting the water surrounding it. From then on, everybody called it the Field of Forgotten Water. I see. Sounds like our friend wouldn't be easy to find then. How about we start with the wine shops? Might be futile without knowing what they look like, though. Any ideas, Master Shen? When seeking a man, there is one simple trick that has worked since ancient times. Have them seek you out instead. True, but a little passive for my tastes. I have an idea, though. Oh, pole carrier? What is it? Need something? Miss Ning. Reading for leisure, I see. Fine taste as always, my lord. Reading for leisure enriches the mind. Facts. Facts. If there's something you would like to ask, please go ahead. My lord, is something weighing on your mind? What do you mean? Your friend from Lingman. There's no hiding anything from you, Miss Ling. There's a minor matter, though. It's entirely personal. What does it concern? We are looking for someone. What kind of someone? An old friend of ours, a practitioner of the martial arts. I see, is that all? His name is Y. Wait, is this, it's a waifu's father that they're looking for, I'm guessing. It seems a simple thing. I did say it was a minor matter, you needn't worry. You should hide no secrets from me, my lord. And I have none to hide. Psh, liar. Very well then. The lady before him walks across the room and takes a glance at the bookshelf. She appears engulfed in the sense of defeat. Fortunately, her mood quickly lightens. It often changes rapidly. My lord, the book you were reading, is it a historical record? It's about an old catastrophe that happened within the bounds of Shangzhou's 3 mounts. You seem to be very fond of that piece of history. I saw it with my own eyes, I can never forget it. If I remember correctly, Tale of the 3 Mounts. I'm surprised you remember, it seems I've reread that book far too many times. I only happened to notice. May I borrow it? I will be paying Uncle Bai a visit. I can read it in my own time. As you wish. Nice. Very well, but... Oh, forgive me. Let me get it for you. I haven't been able to read it much lately, so I placed it fairly high on the shelf. What a gentleman. Thank you. So you'll be visiting Bai and the potter? Yes. Please give him my regards. Of course. I will take my leave now. Tale of the 3 Mounts. Yeah, she's pretty cute. Cute little ears. My lord, I am sure you've never realized, but I've actually already taken a peek out of your bookshelf once when you worked late into the night and I fell asleep in your study. Oh, my kitty's awake. He's never put his book so high up. There was never a new case on the shelf too. What could be inside? Interesting. I didn't think he'd wake up this early. Okay. Let me see if he wants to say hi. Bro, that was only section 3. Fuck. Okay, section 4 and 5, and then we'll quit at 5, and then we'll do 6, 7, 8, 9 on maybe Saturday night, maybe? Either Saturday night or Sunday night. Or Sunday evening, actually. I can't do Sunday night. Oh, but I want to do the Honkai event, though. Yeah, I want Link to come out, though. Okay. Let me go grab my boy real quick. He wants to leave the room. You want to go? I want to go use the restroom, huh? Say hi. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna get him out. Alright, there he goes. Yeah, we're almost 3 hours in. Oh man, we got some drop frames detected. Oh, I can't change that right now anyways. Alright, we'll just have to continue on. Which one are we on? 4? Ugh. Okay, hopefully we'll get through 5, like I said. This team has been doing pretty good so far. Maybe I'll replace Kilby though. Wait, hold on. Let me check the see, defense DD, defense A, rest D. Okay, yeah, I'll keep Ujara up, especially against these dudes. D, defense D, res C, yeah. Ujara and Ling should be able to take care of those mostly. I don't think I need Rosa just yet. Or Calcit. You know what? I haven't used Archetto in a bit. Is she even 200? Yes, she is. Oh man, hope I don't lose my voice with all this reading. I'm pretty sure I've read much more now than I did with the manga. I was born in a small village 100 li away from what is today Shangzhou. It was a beautiful oasis. If you gazed out from the village, you would see a range of mountains that formed the line. The line enveloped a swath of land named Shangzhou. There was a catastrophe when I was young. The mountains covered a wide area and the looming clouds covered an even wider area. The catastrophe messengers were quick at their work. As we evacuated, we could see peaks of lightning up in the sky. All of us knew that Shangzhou's treed mountains would never look the same after the catastrophe passed. I was still very young. All I remember is the adults swaying back their forced smiles. The rescue team moved quickly, but all of us knew that the houses, the farms, and the orchards would all perish in the storm. We passed a mountain on our way. With my own eyes, I saw a drunken woman lounging in the pavilion. Is that who I think it is? I saw her share toast with the sky. I saw her fall unconscious in the pavilion, completely inebriated. But the rescue team didn't stop. The adults around me pretended as though they didn't see her. Huh. A black goblet. Was this the cup she drank from? Oh, was it him? Was that him? During the catastrophe? Miss Lee. Sir, do you need something? Can you describe the guest just now? Of course. I could never forget a forte hunk like him. Prepare 2 boxes of pastries and pay Miss Ling a visit. If Miss Ling meets with the forte there, come back and let me know. Very well, though. Why aren't you... my apologies. I shouldn't have asked. I will go right now. See. Benefactor, I asked Ron, and it seems we'll arrive at our rendezvous point if we follow this path up the mountain. But suppose we really don't find anyone there, what should we do? Then we'll just have to go back to the Ling estate to find Mr. Lee. He said Magistrate Ling asked him to look into the goblet's owner. We should help him out. But what if Miss Du spoke the truth, and it was indeed a man of renown who seeks the cup? Would Magistrate Ling truly know nothing of it? But what would all this? What if? Ugh. But would that all of this was a mere premeditated conspiracy? Why would Magistrate Ling need to go through the trouble to put on such a show? It's not like we haven't ever seen any big shots ourselves. You mean the boy who claimed to be a messenger? Haha, if only the doctor was around, we could have just handed all this trouble off. Wow, of course. Huh, I miss the dorm soft beds. So, why must we always mix ourselves up in trouble? Finish your tea, it's time to go. Hey, let's go, Black Knight! Travel-weary woman, should be around here. Hot water coming through, out of the way. Watch out! Oh, fuck. Rim Billingtonian. Wait, what? Phew, don't scratch the paint, Koba. Huh? A letter from just now. I wonder if I have any, it's past the rendezvous time, they really didn't come. I wonder if I have any Vanguard chips to use on her. What should we do now? We don't know if Benefactor Lava has been to the office. Perhaps we should wait a little longer. Huh. Or we could meet up with Mr. Lee first, Oh, hey. Yo, Ink Spirits. Dusk is coming, right? An Ink Spirit? Hold on. Can those things leave the scrolls? I have no idea myself. Hey, little guy, where'd you come from? Where's your owner? Hey, no biting. Let go. You're the one who provoked it. Hey, there you go. There she is. Bitey, that's enough. Owie. Dusk. We ran into a bit of trouble. You'll have to bear with me talking to you this way. Trouble? Don't worry about it. It's nothing you can help with. In Shangzhou, we ran into some court envoys who were investigating what happened at Mount Huichui in Kuiwo City. They said they're from the from the Sui regulator. I thought Nia would have everything sorted out by the time she came knocking on my door. It seems I should have kept my expectations low with the way she goes about things. Did you fight them? Heaven forbid we should try to tussle with the mandarins. Not that we would have won if we tried. They mentioned you and Neon, but it didn't seem like they were looking into you too seriously. They came to Shangzhou on a different mission. I don't know about that. Do you have any clue? It's got something to do with the Black Goblet. Black Goblet? We're helping a certain Mr. Lee to look into the cup's master too. The cup looked like it had a pattern on it, much like the trinket that Neon gave Benefactor Lava. Huh. A cup. No wonder something seems strange. I have a pretty strong hunch as to who that cup belongs to. She can help us quite a bit if we actually manage to find her. At the very least, she can help me keep Neon's mouth shut. Haha. Dusk, get out of here already. The old fart's rambling away. He's really pissing me off. It's your turn. Oh, is that Neon? You must have misheard. Heavenly Fort. Perhaps we should keep you no longer. You said you're looking for the master of the cup, weren't you? Find her before the mandarins do. Persuade her to help us. At the very least, drag this out until we get to Shangzhou. Don't let the Sui regulator take her away. I'm counting on you. We're back. Benefactor, is it just me, or does this baffling trickery of Dusk really come in handy? It's not wordly outs anyway, so don't bother trying to learn it. But it's convenient, I'll give you that. Damn, I really am dropping frames. You looking for a Babylon? I'm guessing that's Pole carried, or like you, haven't come across him down the mountain so many times. The range must be like your own backyard. Let me tell you then, the tree mounts and 17 peaks are full of pavilions, beetled rest stops, or newly built scenic spots. It's tough to find a specific one. You can do it. It'll take a lot of work, and it'll get paid by the trip, you know? Not like anybody across the world would work for free. Indeed, here's your reward then. Oh. You're from Lungman? Yes. What should I call you, kind sir? The name's Shang, like Shang Kui. What do you want me to do for you? Be your guide, or do you want me to find somewhere that fits the description and report back? Time is of the essence. It'll be for the better if we can split up. You're not from around here, and you're with the boatmen. I've spent a very long time in the rivers, and I'm familiar enough with the area. The rivers are nothing like the mountain roads. They're both in Shangzhou. You can skip the Billy, Xingyong, and Qingguang peaks. They're just small peaks that people back in the old days decided to count towards the 17 peaks. Very well. We're actually focusing on our search today on the Guizhang peak here. I'd appreciate it if you could just find me some clues before sundown, and please do look out for any towns with famous wine shops while you're in the mountains. Wine? Aren't all those frequent pavilions connoisseurs of drinks? They're always passed out drunk in them. I'll ask around then. Munch stinks. We'll meet in the tea house there in the evening then. Very well. See you. Well, if you aren't a casual guy, you pull the random person off the street and ask them to help you. Aren't you afraid of getting doped? I'm a detective. Gotta take a risk every now and then. Can we trust him? Just barely. He got attention from all the shopkeepers along the road. That means he's got a decent relationships. A bulk carrier who would swing those little money wouldn't have such a good reputation in the neighborhood. Besides, it's better than searching blindly. You have a point. Where do we head next, then? Any clues? A mysterious person that our magistrate insists is... Yes, sir. Their whereabouts unknown nonetheless. Wouldn't hang out in a normal town like this. So much of the problem lies in the cup. Besides, if someone's bent on getting their hands on this no-name goblet, it only means that this little trinket zone is the key. Master Shun, suppose the two of us run into the thieves from the other day. Do you think we can fend them off together? Huh. I spent a few decades on the rivers, and the only thing I've ever worried about is how my grandchildren are doing in school. I never fought anyone, and it would be quite the problem if I ever ran into a bandit. All I can be is your tour guide, kid. If you're worried about Reed, you better go with Mr. Ling soon, and have him find you a bodyguard or two. You haven't ever needed to lift a finger in your line of business? I've been boating on the rivers for a few dozen years. I've never gotten myself into any of those hairy situations. I can guarantee your safety if we run into some wild beast on our journey, though. The mountains, journey through the mountains. But with all the construction around the mountains the past couple years, you won't come across any beasts. So there aren't any wild beasts, but are there any creatures with metal plates on their backs? Now what's that about? I don't know myself. Where did you see that? I saw it. Hey, there it is. Oh. Right there. This is... Oh wait, so the bookkeeper can see him? It's gone. You scared it away. Hey. Need something? Do you have the cup? We work for Innkeeper Ling. He has a small eatery in this town as well. He wants to treat you to lunch. Run. Uh-oh. I really don't understand what Miss Du and the innkeeper are thinking. They're such a pain in the ass. First they want us to steal the goods, then they want us to ensure no one makes it off with it, and even want us to get in the employer's way. Hey, get up. Take a look over there. Oh, it's this guy again. Oh, stop right there. Hello, sir. How may I help you? I'm traveling right now, but I lost my wallet. I don't know anybody here. Think you can help me out? Did all you lose your wallets together? No. We couldn't all be bothered to bring our backpacks with us. You know, so we put our cameras and wallets and whatnot in one bag. It's the bag that we lost. We ain't gonna ask much from you. Just head back down the mountain and call the cops at the hotel there. I promise, it'll be worth your while. Please help us. Look at the time already. Sundown here comes early, huh? Nothing, mate. How do we get to the Ling estate again? This way, benefactor. Shangchu's streets and alleys are vivid and colorful. There's a certain charm to the gazing out of the mountains in the distance and the markets below from the top of the skyscrapers here. Bro, I thought we met Black Knight. What happened to that? It's an entirely different scenery than what you'd find in Kowu. Right, it's got a nice vibe, and the view is great, not to mention, when the wind blows, you can sometimes smell the rust. Am I right? Oh, this guy. It has been a while since my blade was last unsheathed. How could it possibly rust? You need us for something? Of course. Rhodes Island has gotten too involved. So you've been digging up dirt on us. Here's a Jiangxi idiom you might like, Miss Goodus. Justice cast a wide net. A medical company that strives to rescue all infected and sees them as equals, regardless of their race, status, and wealth. Even the purest of mountain springs must be no match for Rhodes Island in purity. Thanks for the compliment. Oh, please, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't mean that as a threat. After all, if Rhodes Island was a dishonest organization, you two would be in jail right now. In other words, I would like you two to see our current situation as a form of trust. Should I say thanks? However, infected should not be wandering about in such a bustling part of town out in the open. Safety remains a constant after all. Would you follow me? Let's take this somewhere else. What should we do, benefactor? This gets sketchy through and through. Not necessarily, and it's not like we have a choice. Sure, let's go somewhere else. Very well. I see you two are formidable talent as well. I'll wait for you at the top of the tower, to the north in the quarter hour. Whoop. Did he just jump? Is that what you guys in Nihon call Japanese martial arts? More or less, of course. Considering his martial powers, he's no normal man. Alright, fine. He's extraordinary, actually. I don't see you get in this series often. Haha, you jest, my benefactor. I'm always solemn and serious about every last detail. To possess such a fine skill at his age, he must have studied under distinguished masters to hone his extraordinary talent. Even that might be an understatement. His abilities are likely beyond our imagination. Like I was saying, if he had that bull of a Mandarin for a bodyguard, he's not to be taken lightly. They know about Neon and Dusk. Obviously, they know about Mr. Lee too. Thus said, we have to find the Goblet's Master first. Getting involved with the Yanning's Mandarin though, Amiya's going to chew me out when we get back. If only the doctor. Guess we can't always count on the doctor, huh? Nope, not always on me. Oh, there we go, more fighting. Candle holder? Alright.
遠くに火を望んだところで、
Straight and
暑さは
down.
わからないさ。
Oh, great. Maybe I should have put them here instead.
Follow me.
Okay, I gotta put it. Should I put it here?
I shall lead the assault.
I think I might put Ling around here.
時より秋だ。
自分のやるべきことは忘れてないよね。
Oh, that's a lot of going on. Spawn 15 wooden paperweights. 15? Ah, hell no. He be throwing shit too. Where's my healer?
医療支援が入ります。
Okay, he's not actually that probably. Oh shit. Come on, Exia. Come on, Exia.
たくあん漬け。
Oh, they go around. Okay.
主の祝福があらんこと。
Damn, I'm already out of limit. Maybe I'll take him out here.
Sin is to be punished.
Oh boy, here they come. Right now.
福音が指先に集まる。 たくあん漬け。
Oh fuck, here comes another one.
私に巡ってきてくる砂に沈みて早期未だ報いず。
Oh wow. Shit, that was huge. Holy shit, she took him out instantly. Well, that was an unfruitful day. Never had such headaches back at the agency in Ligman. Because Mr. Ling left you no leads to follow? No, it's actually because I have a lot of friends in Ligman. And aside from Mr. Ling, the shut-in, the only friend I have in Shangzhou is you, Master Shan. Huh. There's a crowd at this door, isn't there? Doesn't look like they're trying to be discreet. Hey, the Lingmanites here too, right? Don't be rash, don't let them get away. Keep an eye on them. I don't suppose we walked into the trap. Weird, it doesn't matter how glorious they were in the old days. They're just a bunch of restauranters now. Do they really have this much influence? There's no one else around. Wait. Master Shang. I'm here. Oh. Have a seat. Would you like some tea? I asked around. There are a few spots that fit the description. Very few visitors, but there are some pavilions that have been around for a while. I marked them on the map. As for your wine shops, whether there's a settlement, it's practically guaranteed that there's one. These places fit the bill. There's one at Kujiang Peak. I have no idea myself, but Old Kujiang insisted that there is. These are all out of the way trails. No normal sightseers should go there. Be careful. I see. Thank you, Master Shang. I will take my leave then. Master Shang, do you know those men outside the door? Don't know them. Goodbye. Weird. What's going on? Tell the innkeeper. Master Shang and the Lugmanite have dealings with each other. Oh. Should we still block the way out here? What the hell are you even trying to block? Let's go. We're out of here. You're back. That trip was a complete waste. Please don't ask. I'm just worried about bandits coming after you. As long as you're looking out for me, they won't make trouble. What's more, our hot little goblet isn't in possession anymore. You should be careful yourself. No need. We found out who ambushed you. It's all a misunderstanding. They thought you were a smuggler pillaging artifacts. Well, it sounds like Shinshu's Chilbert code is alive and well. That was quite the brawl for a minor misunderstanding. Don't blame them. Master Shin Lee isn't the local. I'm afraid I'll need to take care of him for the next couple days. Of course, it's no big deal. I know things are hectic at the docks lately. I'll pay you double your wage for your time. Don't worry about it, Mr. Ling. We never talked money. I can't do wrong by my citizens. You've been a great help, and I might need more of your help in the future. Fine then. If that's how you feel, then I won't push it. I'll stick with our boy Lee for as long as he's here. Those of us who make a living on the mountain trails, rivers, know 3 mountains and 17 peaks like the backs of our hands. Thank you. Liang Shun, what's the matter? We'll talk inside. I remember telling you that as long as you aren't hiding anything from me, this will be nothing complicated. Yeah? Tell me, what exactly is the story behind the cup and its master? You can't tell me. No. Ran into those guys again in the mountain today. What? So that little misunderstanding of yours isn't actually very convincing. How high are the stakes? As high as heaven. Oh wow. Huh. You shouldn't have told me sooner. I was afraid you'd get dragged into the mess if you knew too much. So you still think I'm not part of the mess? Forgive me. You should get some rest. If our friend proves too difficult to locate, then you don't have to worry about it. We've come this far. You can't suddenly have second thoughts about this, can you? I appreciate the feeling, but I really call it quits here. That's the end of the good life for you. I know that much. So what's on the table? You can at least tell me that, can you? Both of the people in the country. Well, the stakes do sound high, and it's such a tall tale I'm finding that kind of hard to believe. I would never joke about such a serious matter. Of course. I know you wouldn't. Let me change the subject then. You wouldn't be entertaining a lovely lady this evening, would you? Huh? There is nothing between me and Miss Ling. I never said there's anything between you two. Your eyes said enough. Really, everyone always ridicules you for how unsociable you are, but even who-eyed, time-paced girls is all grown up now. You have to have scored a home run at least once or twice. You have your reasons, huh? How about a drink? It's high time we had a drink together. Right. We're long overdue. They're finally having their drink. You truly are a swift one, Miss Cruz. The innkeeper wasn't kidding. Where's the man with the fan? We couldn't risk a complete wipeout in case you had any traps set up here, can we? How peculiar. I thought you would send him while you hide in the shadows. As the saying goes, one should sacrifice a pawn to save one's queen. Not only are you the queen, you're a crossbowman and an escape artist. Even so, you came personally. Well, my mate's not an irregular operator yet. I can't just have him fly into the face of danger. And yet you still have a mind for danger, especially when you have to go it alone, don't you? If you're the kind of bloke who goes, all I can see right through you, just to seem smart, I'd rather go home and have a sleep. Haha, so temperamental. Forget I said anything then. I'll get to the point. We looked into Rhodes Island a little. With so little time, we didn't dig up a lot of information. I don't claim to fully know you, but at least know you can be trusted. Can I? Not only did I butt my head into this affair, I'm unaffected, you know? You mustn't pull the right people into the job. Repeti's misfortune, that's all. And that all infected face, what does that have to do with responsibility or skills? I would like Rhodes Island to do us a favor. No, in fact, if you don't help us, I'm afraid you'd be making an enemy of us. You want Mr. Lee's goblet? When I chased the thief that night, right away, the track split into two. It was dark out and you moved quickly, but I never took my ass of the one who'd actually left the Ling estate. I lost them not long after though, and then a certain someone showed up, just like it was a planned diversion. The innkeeper drew my attention. Was he drawing it away from you? No wonder he thinks so highly of you. Bingo, eh? What does the cup have to do with Sui? You know of Sui? Oh, looks like you're not lying though. You know only half the story. Is that so? Considering you see Neon and Dusk as friends, and that she told you about this much, she must see Rhodes Island as a lifeline of sorts. In years past, so long as they stayed in line and broke no rules, the Sui regulator would turn a blind eye to whatever they did. But nowadays, things are different. Not only are the times changing, you are on friendly terms with Neon, and you even brought Dusk off a mountain. That put you on the Sui regulator's wrong side. We were just... I know you meant no ill will, but what comes next? How is Great Yan meant to know that they are not planning anything when they are all in one place? Great Yan? I'm not trying to exaggerate. Neon and Dust disappeared not long after they reached Shangzhou, and just so happens an goblin associated with them made its way here around the same time. Furthermore, the man of the hour is on Rhodes Island's side. This is a tremendous coincidence, won't you say so, Miss Cruz? And I'm not one to believe in coincidences. Oh man. Oof. I forgot to hang the clothes to dry. Oh no. If I don't get that now, there won't be anything to wear tomorrow. Shangzhou, huh? You shouldn't have come. Now get lost. I'll pretend I didn't see you. There was a young man who asked me to look for a pavilion in the mountains. We all know things were complicated when you left, but not only did you leave us without an explanation, you even set the innkeeper up. Going by rules, that makes you a traitor. Uh-oh. Then your men surrounded him. Please, traitor, Brother Zhang, I'm begging you. If anybody sees us, things will get hairy. Let's put a stop to this. Who is that man? Brother Zhang? I'm asking you, who is that man? The Lungmanite? Yes. It's all business. It's got nothing to do with outsiders, and I have nothing to tell you. It'll be 10 full years at the end of this one, and I've been thinking of giving the association an explanation soon. I'll give all of you an explanation. I'll settle the score with Sheng Qing Yue. I still can't tell you, Brother Zhang. Liu, who pulled you out of the fire all those years ago? I can't say. It has to do with the goblet, doesn't it? The cup from the 10 years ago? You... Bingo, then. So that's the goblet the kids have been talking about. Hey, you didn't interrogate any of the young disciples, did you? This must be fate. Oh. Hey, Shangzong, don't just leave after you got that answer from me. Our years of friendship mean nothing to you, huh? Hey. Huh, looks like you're a better drinker than you used to be. The Liang Jun of the good old days would probably be curling up in the ball under the table right about now. Oh, he couldn't hang. I drink by myself every now and then. Well, that's our magistrate Liang. You find the time to drink even as a government official. Hold on. You drink by yourself every now and then? Doesn't mean what I think it means, does it? I drown my sorrows. It's human nature. Damn, I feel that. They say that it takes a personality change to build your tolerance for alcohol. Wise words, don't you think? It's fair point. When we drown our sorrows, it's a whole myriad of relationship we're trying to drown. To tell you the truth, I was actually pretty surprised when I saw you again. Why is that? The Liangshu I know is a methodical, taciturn fella. I remember that time in school, outside the Chamber of Teachers Emirate, when you said you were going to bless all under heaven. You said the world's a harsh, cold place, so you'd build a fire to warm everyone up. They would never know darkness again. I was just sprouting words. We were young. Perhaps those were the exact words that led me to reflect on myself now. It was years ago. Many years ago. You aren't the refined young master you used to be either. Time flies, and I've frittered all mine away. It's been a long time since you left home. Have you spoken to your family? It hasn't been that long since I left my home. You're saying that detective agency in Lugman is your home now? Of course. What about your back in Jiandong? Jiangdong, or Kongtong as we call it, is just a place with a house, some lanterns, and a few old friends. We've both changed. I hope that when we cling our glasses together, it's not for the sound of our past ambitions crumbling away that we'd hear. No, no, no. That's not quite right. You're a mandarin of some standing, and the magistrate responsible for a city. If the masses are happy with you, perhaps you've already achieved your dreams. We still have a long road ahead of us. Changzhou has always been a bustling place. What I'm trying to accomplish is just gilding the lily. I hope that you won't forget who we once were then. Gonbui. Ganbei. Seems like Yang's research into occult mysticism is the greatest secret across this whole world. You make it sound like we don't want to share. They may take different forms, but all nations approach the same problem in their own way. Everyone faces this issue. Though, because of certain historical reasons, Great Yang Sui Regulator happens to be at the forefront of Faran mythology. Always has been, always will be. Kidrak still worships them as gods, and Sami attempts to coexist with them. But the Sui Regulator's research has advanced to unparalleled heights. So, the Sui and Sui Regulator is the same Sui that Nian talked about? Did Nian tell you about those legends? The Old Emperor, the Wild Hunt, and what they uncovered? That's the stuff Lava talked about. In ancient times, the people thought of certain creatures as gods, and with civilization and advancements, they gradually began to go into hiding. The Sui is one such creature. Certain creatures, whether they actually meet the definition of a living being is up to debate, and I don't suppose we need to go there. All you need to know is that when at least they come to bring destruction to the world, Yan has the power to annihilate them, that's all. Fair enough. This is not exactly confidential Sui Regulator information, but it's not exactly common knowledge either. I'm telling you all this not because I want a scholarly discussion. Nian, Dusk, and the one who's hiding somewhere in Changzhou, all of them are under the Sui Regulator's surveillance. Normally, these things would not happen at all at such a place, but then one day, the clouds all dissipated from that mountain by the time the Sui Regulator candle holders arrived. Dusk was nowhere to be found. At 5? Damn. That happened just a few days ago. It took only a few days for the candle holders to brief the court on this matter too. That's something. There's quite a bit of distance between Mount Hyochi and the capital, isn't there? Rhodes Island is getting itself involved without knowing the whole picture. The ignorant are blameless. On the contrary, it's unimaginable you would work with those two without knowing anything. And now, we would like Rhodes Island to follow the Sui Regulator's arrangement and persuaded the Lugmanite to surrender the goblin himself. I knew it. Liangzhu was under your thumb the whole time. Correct. He had Mr. Li deliver the cup all the way from Lugman to be stolen, and it's all a show, huh? You called the magistrate by name, but gave the Lugmanite a courtesy title. That shows you're a good person. Does being a good person mean anything else in Yang? Please don't get the wrong idea. I'm not trying to beat around the bush. All I'm saying is that you aren't hiding your trust in the Lugmanite anymore. It is because of his partnership with Rhodes Island. It's actually more than that. He's a friend too. There aren't many people we can truly call friends, it seems. Nian and Dusk are your friends too. It sounds like the Sui Regulator has some high standing in Yan, so why the ruse? Who are you trying to fool? I'm afraid that's more than what Rhodes Island needs to know. And you straight up admit that? There's nothing to hide. It's just a more elegant way to go about this to save our mandarins some face. Now that I've told you Rhodes Island so much, can we set aside our differences and negotiate? You want our help? We'd like Mr. Lee's too. What'd you need help with? The elimination of the Sui. Oh shit. I'm not drunk. No need to hold me like this. You're my guest. I'm just a grunt. You summoned me from Lungmen. I actually considered the possibility that the messengers might not be able to find you in Lungmen. And I actually registered my agency in Lungmen, hoping that you would find me. Lee's detective agency. Why would you choose to build your business in Lungmen though? It's the farthest away I could get from Yan. Any farther than that, I have no place to go. You could come back. I don't want to. Liang Jun? I know, actually. You always knew. Lungmen is not your home, yet you spent half of your life holding up hope for Lungmen. I thought that I could finally find what it was that I wanted to do. Did you? I did, but I also found that I could find it just about anywhere. All those years ago, Huai Tenpei said he'd study Kung Fu and make a name for himself. And all those years ago, Liang Shun wanted to do something for all people under heaven to change ways of the world, such as they would no longer have to be afraid. What about you? I was just a flying beast in the river, and the moment I jumped a few chi out of the water, I felt I was the top of the world. Okay, I'm pooped. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. You should get some going. Very well. Take care. There's no more wine. Huh. Old friends, old friends. Oh, is he dreaming again? Ayo, there she is. A brilliant move. I see that I'm losing. I suppose there's no need to continue. That's right. Check and mate, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna need to screenshot that. Oh, how much longer does it go? There you go, it stopped. Bam. Alright, that's right. There's no need to continue. There are more to the 4 arts than Wakey, and that's the one you always pick to challenge me. Is this a form of bullying? One man must avoid one's shortcomings. And we both know that I am no match for you in poetry and song. Fair. Lost interest already? These are times of peace. Though these times of peace are enjoyed only by Yan. Your stones are set only in Yan? Correct. The board is entirely within Yan's borders. Though I am not necessarily playing every round, in that case the other games must take place elsewhere in the world too. Will those games have aught to do with you? Real men remain silent as they spectate and never regret their moves. So all you do is spectate. You watch mankind as they wage wars and battle with each other. I'm just learning the art of the game by spectating. Even children start to play by intimidating. But you are not him. What do you mean? You. Oh, you are one of his pieces. Will you play his steed then, Mr. Lee of Lungmen? What? Huh. This is peculiar. Why did he drag an ordinary man like you into this game? No, perhaps he didn't choose you in particular. He simply realized that things would come to this sooner or later. No matter who, no matter what. What are you talking about? I'm saying, you are not the disheartened man, but you are sitting here in a steed, playing a game with me. Who are you? Ling, yes. Queen, what is this place? A dream, from 100 years ago. Now that's funny. How could I have a dream that takes place a whole century ago? Indeed. How could you? Wait, no, I want to know more. What are you doing here? Huh? It feels like I have quite the dream. Oh. Stop right there. That voice. What was it? Damn it. Oh, this one drops rocks. Oh my god, and the next one is just story. That means it's gonna be super fucking long. Alright, well, if you ask me, that's a good place to stop. It's a nice little cliffhanger. I really want to do up to 5, but shit. It's already midnight in my time zone. So Oh man, we're so close to getting crews. Hi bro. Yo, welcome Otto. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, this is taking way too long. Let's see, damn it, I still have hella stamina. Okay, where's Dusk? Alright, let's finish it off by E2ing her. So I need 4 caster dual ships and 3 more trihydrates. No, not Stormwatch. Whoops. Should be able to buy him here. Yes. 2, 3. Thank you. And now the base. Okay, good thing I have all this. Wait, how many did I need again? 4, right? Yes, 4, okay. Whoops. Oh, wait, we gotta do our free roll real quick too as well. Yeah, let's do this one. Vanguard. Defender caster. 4. Confirm. Max. Bam. Gimme. Now back to gold. Maximum. Proceed. Alright, that should be it. Image over form, sublimity, finishing touch. When Dusk or Feeling defeats an enemy, Dusk gains attack plus 2%, stacking up to 15 times. The first attack after deployment will summon a Feeling, lasts for 25 seconds at the target's location, only deployable on ground tiles. Attack interval increases and prioritizes attacking unblocked enemies, range expands, area attack plus 60%, and then every attack summons refreshes a Feeling. Lasts up to 25 seconds at the target's location, only on deployable ground tiles. Okay. Careful not to get caught with it. The world paint is much more fascinating than this one. Dude, that's badass. I'm glad she got her E2 already. I mean her LTD. Whoops. Dude, her E2 is so badass. Cause see how I think that one should be our best one, right? See how far we can level her up. Okay, oh shit. Can we buy Grindstone? I hate Grindstone. Ooh, I hate these two. You know what, I'll think about that one. See how much we can level her. Not that much. $20's fine enough. Where's that Black Knight now? Oh, damn. It's locked. When does it open up? Here it is. Okay, it opens up on tomorrow. Yeah, Wednesday, tomorrow. Bay. Wait, no. I didn't mean to click on that.
やあ調子はい
Sewer
かがかな
missions.
どこか
Perfect. We just need one more of those though. What can we do real quick just to finish it? Actually, I'll probably run some I'll run some stuff real quick at the end before I go to bed. Alright, so let's do our free roll and then I'll close it out here. Let's see. Yes. Damn, Blue.
グムっていうの
Gummy.
君がドクターだね。ロドスのみんなと一緒にグムたちを助けてくれたこと本当に
Can't believe I went that deep in. But at least we got our P3, right? Yeah. Wait, I gotta check what our next one consists of. Where is she? Fucking rock. It's always a fucking rock. And the grindstone. Yeah, she'll have to wait for a bit. God, that A2 just fucking slaps. Alright guys, so I'm gonna cut it off here. We'll continue the story tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't take a ridiculous amount of time. I mean, not tomorrow, next time. Because tomorrow, we're back to Honkai. Chapter 8. So, shit's getting real. Shit's getting hitting the fucking fan in Honkai. So, I'm excited for Chapter 8. And Friday, Thursday, nothing. No stream. Just a chill day. Relax. And Friday, make sure you bring your tissues. I know I've said it like 50 times already, but make sure you bring your tissues on Friday, because we're gonna hit chapter 9, and we're gonna watch the final lesson, and we're gonna cry like a bitch. Hopefully not cry like a bitch, but you know, if it happens, it happens. So, ooh, I do gotta buy these after I buy all the crew stuff. Actually, fuck it. Let's buy one now. Damn, okay. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm gonna head out. Peace. See you on Wednesday. Be there, be square.